Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Experience.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, The Wrestling Experience, with your host, Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, The Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Earl Cole.
Welcome to the Raw Watch-A-Long here tonight on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and all points in between. Ladies and gentlemen, the Raw Experience is back. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a vengeance tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My co-host and I, Jeffrey and I, we are on a plane and we are heading to San Jose, California. I had just bought him a tiki drink, and of course, I gave him some suntan just to make sure he doesn't get burned in the sun. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna kick it off tonight here for you on the Wrestling Experience. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just introduce you to this gentleman because he is absolutely a delight. He is a great co-host. He is my co-pilot for tonight. He is knowledgeable. He is understanding. He is passionate. He is fun. And he is a whole lot of Jeffrey. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the one and the only Jeffrey Turner. Jeffrey, what's going on? How are you tonight?
Well, I might be a little bit dizzy from that tiki drink that you gave me a little bit earlier. I mean, I might just feel a little bit all over the place. But yeah, we're heading over to San Jose for Monday Night Raw tonight. And Monday Night Raw is going to be as fire as the New York Giants have started 2-0 in their season. So I cannot wait to see what we have in store tonight for Monday Night Raw, including a United States Championship match featuring Bobby Lashley taking on the visionary Seth Rollins. So it's going to be a very interesting Monday Night Raw tonight. And before we continue, Earl, I know you heard about the big news that dropped earlier this afternoon about TripleH announcing that we are going to have War Games at Survivor Series this year. There's going to be no 5-on-5 traditional matches. Instead, TripleH is going to be bringing the War Games matches back to the main roster for the Survivor Series. And oh, how appropriate it is that you're going to have a War Games match for the men and for the women. And how appropriate, Earl, Survivor Series. And what is War Games mostly about? Survival. So I cannot wait, and I'm excited about that, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen on Raw tonight.
You know something, Jeffrey? Yes, this announcement today by TripleH and the WWE obviously was a good thing because the Crown Jewel main event left a sour taste in everyone's mouth on Twitter. He had to do something spectacular to entice us to watch the Survivor Series. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the Survivor Series is WWE's final pay-per-view event of 2022. Mitch Koski, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Love the intro. Thank you very much, Mitch Koski. Appreciate it. And yes, we are excited about War Games. We are excited. It's going to be Sophia Daphne.
Hey,
how
Sophie.
are you? Hey,
Thank
Sophie,
you for coming by.
Finally, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much. Just to let everybody know, we are also gearing up for AEW's Grand Slam this week. I will be in Arthur Ashe Stadium, and we're going to have fun that night on Wednesday night. So I hope everybody will be watching AEW live on TBS. It's going to be a long night of wrestling. We got 2 hours of Dynamite, 2 hours of Rampage, 1 hour of Elevation, and 1 hour of dark. So it's going to be a lot of wrestling for you this Wednesday evening. So it would be interesting to see how the main roster does with the survivor. Yeah, well, something it's going to be real interesting too. It's going to be real interesting. Another thing I want to let everybody know that this Friday, Almighty Finesse, what's up? This Friday, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday at 10 a.m. at the Prudential Center box office, all Ticketmaster locations, it will be Full Gear. Full Gear goes on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. at the Prudential Center box office, all Ticketmaster locations, if you want to be part of history. This is AEW's first tri-state area pay-per-view.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Almighty. He's in the football mode. So I understand you. But I just want to answer these questions real quick, Earl. Sophie asked a couple of questions. It will be interesting to see how the main roster does Survivor Series. Well, I just broke the news a little bit earlier before, is that they're going to be doing a War Games event this year at Survivor Series, and it looks like they've already started planting the seeds for who might be involved in those War Game matches at Survivor Series this year. So it's going to bring that extra element of like a survival mode for Survivor Series this year. And in terms of why Vince didn't do a Survivor Series, let's just be honest. Vince is just out of touch with the product, and he had no idea what he wants to do, how he wants to plan it. Vince was too busy stuck in the 1980s, 1990s style of WWE. So, I mean, I don't think Vince really understands like what the modern day fan would be interested in. And then how the main roster War Games on Survivor Series. I wonder how NXT is going to replace their season. That, what I'm wondering about that too, Earl. I mean, she's got a good point. Like, how is NXT now going to be able to replace a match like War Games? Because we all know one of the biggest things about NXT for years, one of the signature matches for years has been War Games. Now that they bring that match over to the main roster, what kind of match do you think that Triple H has in mind for a big match at War Games? I know he's bringing back Halloween Havoc coming in October, but like, what kind of match are they going to put together that's going to maybe have on the same level as a War Games going forward?
I'm not
Thank you so much for being on the show, Sophie.
I'm not. All I know is that the NXT brand better bring it for the Halloween Havoc, because it seems like Triple H is not playing around here. He wants a great Survivor Series. Over the years, the Survivor Series has lost its luster. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But the Survivor Series over the years has lost its luster. It is not what it used to be when I grew up watching it. It has totally been transformed. It's not even teams of 5 striving to survive anymore. I don't even know what the Survivor Series is. However, this Survivor Series looks like it's going to be nothing short of sensational the day after Thanksgiving.
What up, normal guy?
I did speak to
you got a sub, Earl. Almighty just subbed up to your channel.
Doing the watch along for the. Oh, thank you very much, Almighty Finesse. Thank you so much. And please, everyone, sub up to Jeffrey's channel. Sub up to the Hardcore Sports channel. Hey, Mackenzie, how are you?
Nice don't worry, Earl. Don't worry. Almighty Finesse.
Nice to
Almighty Finesse is already subbed up to my channel, and he already gives me stuff about my basketball team that I root for. So, but Almighty, thank you for subbing up to Earl. You're gonna love the wrestling content that he brings. You're gonna absolutely love it. Oh, here's a good question by Sophie.
Yeah, no. There's a rumor that Warner Media and NBC Universal will merge into 120. And then how would that impact AEW and WWE? Let's go. Okay. Let me just say something to Sophie there, and let me answer Sophie's question. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, during the how will Theory? I don't know.
Thank you for coming
Let
by,
me just
Lawrence.
say something here. Tonight, we can make history here.
Mm.
Thank you, Lawrence. How are you? Hit the like button and subscribe to Jeffrey's channel, my channel, Hardcore Sports Network. Follow them on Twitch at Hardcore Sports 1. And of course, you can be part of the wrestling experience. Let me just explain everybody something. During the hour, the next hour of Raw, the second hour of Raw, I'll be giving away some baseball scores. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, history could be made. If the Mets win their game, oh yes, if the Mets, thank you very much, Lawrence. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Sophie.
If the Mets win their game tonight, thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. We appreciate it. If the Mets win their game tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Mets will clinch a playoff berth. So history will be made tonight if the Mets can do it. Can the Mets defeat the Milwaukee Brewers to get that clinching berth? We're going to find out tonight on the Wrestling Experience. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Raw is on the air. It is 8:01. So let's go to the USA Network right now.
Do you see a New York World Series? I mean, I think right now both teams are a little bit behind the 8 ball in terms of getting to the World Series. But I think out of both the teams, I think the Mets have a better shot because I believe the pitching. The Yankees right now seem like a long ball or nothing type team where they're just going to be a all or nothing. So I think the Mets might be a little more built for the World Series, but anything is possible from now until we get to the playoffs, depending on the matchups they have.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sophie.
And right now, thank you, Sophie, for that question. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins is making his way to the ring. Tonight, Raw comes to you from San Jose, California, and the SAP Center. Yes. WWE live stream.
You're welcome, man.
Oh, well, that's good, Lawrence.
And we're glad.
You're welcome.
We're always happy to help out anybody. We're always here to help out people. You know, just even doing the little things like live streaming a wrestling event for you guys just to make your days feel better. That's what it's mostly all about. And we appreciate you being willing to share something like that. And thank you so much for your kind words. And thank you so much. I hope you're going to be all right, bro.
Stay strong.
I can't wait either, bro.
Lawrence.
I can't wait either.
Stay strong.
I'm a Mets fan too, Sophie. Big time Mets fan. Do I look like Seth Rollins?
I'm a Mets fan too.
Do I look like Seth Rollins? Burn it down!
Jeffrey looks like Seth Rollins, except he doesn't have the beard, Sophie, unfortunately.
And they're not singing my theme song. So they're not singing my theme song at all.
Right.
No problem, Lawrence. We'll try to make this Monday Night Raw show as good as possible for you.
Right. I got different wrestling shows.
Oh my God.
Until tonight. Oh, well, thank you, Sophie. Here comes Bobby Lashley.
You hear this crowd? Do you hear this crowd in San Jose right now? They're going nuts for Seth Rollins. I love this. They're going absolutely nuts for Seth Rollins with this song. You know, that's the $1 million question right now, Lawrence. When will Bray Wyatt return? That's $1 million question because there was a rumor. I don't know if you've heard about the rumors going on that they've been playing the White Rabbit, the famous song from Jefferson Airplane, at some of these shows, house shows recently over the weekend as a tease of a possible Bray Wyatt return. But at the same time, I've heard rumors that it might actually be something to do with Karrion Kross because of the fact that he used to be part of Lucha Underground back in the day, and White Rabbit was part of his gimmick. So I'm a little surprised it's not the main event either. Both myself and Earl are probably a little surprised it's not the main event, but they might have some other things cooking. Maybe he might return anytime. We might see Prince Pretty come back to the WWE.
Right now, might be. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, Lashley's in the ring. We're going to get the introductions to this championship match. in mere moments.
I've never seen a crowd so hyped up before singing a theme song than they do for Seth Rollins. Whatever he's doing right now, WWE, don't change it. Because this guy is so over right now with the crowd. Don't make him a face. Do not change him to a baby face. He's so good. Jeffy looks like Tyler Breeze when he wears a hat on
Yes,
Up, Down, Down.
agreed.
Do I? I gotta watch like some of Tyler Breeze's stuff on Up, Down, Down to see if that is true. But thank you. If I look like Tyler Breeze, I take that as a compliment. That's never gonna happen. There's no way that Logan Paul is gonna be the one to end that Roman Reigns streak. That would be awesome. It would be crazy, but I don't see it happening.
No. That's not.
This possibly could happen. Seth versus Roman in the future. Did you see Raw was being trolled by CM Punk's music last week, which resulted in black screens several times? Was sorry, exceptional technical difficulties. I don't know if I did not hear about that, Earl. I don't know if you heard about this. What Lawrence is saying about how they were having technical issues with CM Punk's music.
No, Lawrence, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear none of that on the internet.
When will Theory cash in? I think it's going to be more towards WrestleMania that you're going to see Austin Theory cash in that briefcase. He's got a lot of time right now that they can build him up because they're concentrating on other people right now, trying to build them up in some significant storylines. So he's pretty much, in the background. Big Boy Facts Johnny TV, what's going on, bro? Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well.
I Big Boy. You're doing well, Big Boy. Thank you very much for stopping in. All right. So Lashley and Rollins are on the way. Lashley is stalking Rollins, and Callowell will tie up. Rollins now with a headlock.
Good to hear, bro.
On Lashley. Good to hear. Let's see. Lashley now. Lashley picks up Rollins and tosses him to the next.
You know what?
Just tossed Rollins.
Earl's going to call the matchup right now, so any of the comments in the comment section, I'll make sure to see. I love the Triple H era. He's commenting all the wrongs. Well, I mean, it's about time that somebody would come in like Triple H to fix everything that Vince McMahon was messing up, so I appreciate that.
Yes, and Lashley just slammed Rollins to the mat like a basketball, and now Rollins pie-facing Lashley. He's playing possum with Lashley. Rollins now whips to the ropes. Tope suicida. No, Lashley caught him in the tope suicida. Lashley is trying to put Lashley right into the ring post. Rollins pushes him into the ring post. Rollins up on the top rope. No, Lashley caught him in the hurt lock. He's kind of trying to end the match early. Ooh, no, super kick, and another super kick by Rollins. Rollins trying to get the stop. No.
Who knows? Sophie, who knows? That's the great part about it. Who knows who might be coming back next? Take your time, man. Do what you need to do.
Lashley with a back elbow. Rollins with a clothesline out of the ring. Okay, and Lashley outside the ring running after Rollins. He shoulder blocked him, and he.
Man!
He folded Rollins into commercial, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, I just had to laugh at that moment where Rollins was going for the stomp off the ropes, and Bobby Lashley just puts his hands down like this, and Rollins' shocked face after that happened was just classic. He is like that on the screen after Bobby Lashley just literally outstrafed him going up. That was awesome. Thank you for coming by tonight, Sophie. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy some of the other watch-alongs you check out. Thank you for coming by this one. Have a great rest of your night. Hopefully we'll see you later on during the watch-along. Appreciate it so much for the sub, too.
Yes, Sophie, thank you. Thank you very much, Sophie. I appreciate it. We are in commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, just to let everybody know. This is the Raw Watch Along on the Wrestling Experience. I'm Earl Cole. That's Jeffrey Turner. Subscribe to Jeffrey's channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. Follow them on Twitch at Hardcore Sports 1. Follow them on Twitter at Hardcore Sports N. And of course, all points in between. We are live tonight all over the internet, including Twitter. So this is a first commercial break for Raw, and we are in the midst of Bobby Lashley defending the United States Championship against Seth Rollins.
That's right.
Whoa.
Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins, off to a very strong start so far. It's going to be a good matchup. So, go ahead, Earl.
Yeah, it should be interesting. By the way, Jeffrey, just to let you know, Mitch wanted me to tell you he needs to speak to the both of us.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what it's about, but he wanted to talk to the
Are we in
detention?
I'm
not sure what it is.
Are we in YouTube detention now?
That's the myth.
Mitch, are we in YouTube detention now? Are we in trouble? Do you need to see us after YouTube class? Okay. Where is he?
Oh,
Mitch, come back here.
Gosh.
Come back here, Mitch. Go into the private chat and just let us know what you want to talk to us about. But so far, it's off to a very good start right now on Monday Night Raw. We have Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins off to a great start.
Yes.
This is two different styles of wrestling we have in the ring. Bobby Lashley trying to use the power game. Seth Rollins trying to use that speed and high flying ability game. And Seth Rollins, like I mentioned earlier, this dude is so over right now. Earl, if I were the WWE, I am not changing this guy babyface. I am not doing it. He is so good right now as a heel, and he's over with the crowd. I know whenever you have someone that gets over with the crowd, you naturally want to change him to a babyface, but he's just so good right now as a heel. He's one of those guys that's taking his game up to the next level in the WWE, along with the guys like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I am not changing Seth Rollins to being a babyface. He's too good right now as a heel, and I hope WWE keeps him a heel going forward, because it would just be a massive mistake with how over he is as a heel. And especially, I think he's eventually going to get a title match coming up. I don't know when. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I believe Seth Rollins, in the end, is going to get some type of WWE Championship title match against the Roman Reigns in the future. As we're back on Monday Night Raw as we speak.
And not right. And Lashley went for a pin on Rollins, but he only got a 2. Rollins right now, sling blade to Lashley. Rollins rolls over Lashley. 1, 2, no, not tonight. Miss TV with Dexter Loomis. Oh my God, that's gonna
be something to watch. After everything that's been going on with those two.
Not exactly. That should be real interesting.
But he doesn't talk though
right now.
That's the thing. He doesn't talk. No, what is Dexter Loomis going to say?
This is going to work. I don't know. Rollins right now has an arm bar on Lashley, and he's really wrenching back on that elbow. Lashley rolls him over. Lashley picks up Rollins. And no, Rollins is on the ropes. Ooh, he hits him in the arm, and Rollins with a knee to the face to Lashley. He rolls up Lashley. 1, 2, no, siree, Bob, not tonight.
You see what Almighty just wrote? Look at Almighty Finesse just wrote, Earl.
Maurice is. Okay.
Almighty Finesse is a very big fan of Maurice.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
Hey, everybody has their preference.
I don't know what to say about that.
Everybody has their preference, Earl.
Would I consider you? Would I would consider? Well, would I consider him a home wrecker? I guess I don't know. I mean,
No, 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 no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
no, no, no. Hey, it's okay. He can say what he wants. There's nothing wrong with that.
He's- no, that's no,
Now, do
no.
you think that the
I'm
WWE?
teasing. I'm teasing. I'm only teasing.
Well, he thinks he's going to take Maurice from the Miz. I mean, if you can pull it off, Almighty, go for it. If you think you can take away Maurice from the Miz, even though
Yes.
they've been married for a very long time, more power to you. Go out there and give it your shot.
Right. Right. Exactly. Rollins now looks like Rollins looked like he's in a very curious position here with Lashley. The power of Lashley. He picks up Rollins and slams him down to the mat.
We're going to have a Damage
He's
Control
trying to cripple,
Championship celebration
Lashley
tonight, too. On Monday Night Raw. Damage Control is going to be celebrating their championship titles
Right.
that they won last
Yeah.
week against Aaliyah and Raquel
Rollins.
Rodriguez.
Right. Lashley now is on the outside. Here comes Rollins. Rollins whips to the rope and tope suicida to Lashley.
They
Every
can't bring
time
back the
we
Shield. Dean
No, they can't
Ambrose,
do that.
a.k.a.
That's right.
John Moxley's big part of AEW.
Oh, right. Lashley crumbles to the mat. Lashley crumbles to the mat after a second tope suicida. Lashley then picks up Rollins and smashes him into the ring post. Both men are down. I smell a double count out.
Oh, please don't. Don't go double count out, please.
No,
Welcome back, Lawrence. Thank you so much. We're in the middle of this
And
right
now
now.
we're
This
gonna
big
go into-
matchup for the U.S. title. Absolutely.
we are in the second commercial break.
Absolutely. There's no way Roman Reigns is not a Hall of Famer when he's had a championship reign
Right.
of over 2 years, and he's probably going to have that title for at least about 1,000 days. 1,000 days, Roman
Right.
Reigns is going to be the WWE Universal Champion before eventually
Right.
he's gonna drop those titles to whomever. I have no idea. Well,
Right.
Lawrence says no. Lawrence says he's not a Hall of Famer.
No. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
that's
your opinion?
That's fine. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the way you feel. I can't disagree with you.
Can't argue with that fact.
No, absolutely not. Oh yeah, well, Cena's going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. Cena's going to go down as a top 5 wrestler of all
Right,
time
exactly.
in WWE. That's not even a question.
Right.
And one
Let
of
me
the
ask
other
you
things that
something,
we're going to be
Jeffrey.
doing on the Hardcore Sports Network. Oh, go ahead. I was just going to say real quick. One of the other things we're going to be doing, not only are we going to be giving the updates on some of the baseball scores, but Earl's going to give you the update on the baseball scores going around the league. I'm going to give you the update on some of the football scores that are going on tonight, including the games going on right now, the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills, as well as tonight's Minnesota Vikings versus the Philadelphia Eagles. So we're going to make sure that we keep you guys up to date with what's going on around the world of sports. So go ahead, Earl.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to let everybody know, as soon as my baseball scores are over and we go into another commercial break, Jeffrey will bring you the pigskin picks. He will give you the scores of the night, and he will tell you exactly what's going on the gridiron. Yesterday, Jeffrey, history was
I like
made.
that segment name.
Yesterday.
Okay.
Yes.
What kind of history was made?
Lose.
We all hope they lose.
Yes. So yesterday, history was made yesterday. We had the Yankees win yesterday. We had the Mets win yesterday. We had the Giants win yesterday. We had
These
the
guys
Jets
won
win
too?
yesterday. That hasn't happened, ladies and gentlemen, since that hasn't happened, ladies and gentlemen, since 2009. That hasn't happened since 2009. When all
you.
of these teams have won.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Earl, but you
Yes.
forgot one more team that did win this weekend. These guys right here, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. They won as well this weekend. I'm sorry. You may continue. I just had to point that one
Oh
out.
yes. Oh yes. I apologize. I apologize for that. Did not know that.
I'll think about accepting your
But
apology.
that.
Maybe for another tiki drink later on while we're in San Jose.
Right, exactly. We are back with more of Monday Night Raw, and Rollins right now is in the corner getting mashed by Lashley. Lashley was series of elbow smashes to Rollins' face. Rollins just crumbles down like a newspaper, and he just got speared in the corner. Lashley now with a neck breaker to Rollins. Lashley now.
It's possible.
Lashley
It's
now.
definitely possible,
with
Lawrence.
A devastating move to Rollins. 1, 2, no.
Earl, I have a question for you real quick.
Absolutely.
What do you think about Bobby Lashley's title reign right now as United States champion?
Raw kicks one. I think it's been very impressive because he's had some stellar matches. His matches have been fantastic. From steel cages to single runs to single title runs. They made him look like he's dominant. Back. And I love it. 1, 2, no. Sophie's back. Welcome, Sophie. How are you? Thank you for joining us tonight on the Raw Watch-A-Long. I don't have any issues with his title reign, Jeffrey. I think he's been very dominant. I love it. I don't know what anybody else feels.
I think he's done great.
But
I honestly think he's done great, Earl. I think he's done an absolutely fantastic job.
Matches. I don't have any issues. I have 0 issues with his title reign.
I got you already.
Lashley. Rollins now is scraping at the eyes of Lashley on the top rope.
Also, when Cena won his 16th title, he asked Rick before he won it.
A bull bomb.
It's possible, Lawrence. It's very possible that might happen.
No splash. 1, 2, no. Lashley.
Earl, I don't mean to interrupt you. I apologize for interrupting, Earl. I apologize for interrupting, but Sophie has a question right here that she asked us. Are they setting up possibly Bobby Lashley, Matt Riddle, Seth Rollins, and AJ Styles in a possible United States Championship feud between these four right now for maybe the leading into the Extreme Rules pay-per-view?
You know, Sophie, I wouldn't put it past WWE. I really wouldn't. I think that's a great idea. I think a fatal 4-way would be good.
Let's be real. That match would be absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah. If Triple H pulls the trigger, absolutely.
And here's another question right here, Earl, by Lawrence. Triple H and Stephanie won't let the title reign be broken. Also, when Cena won his 16th title, he asked Rick before he won it. I agree. I think Cena doesn't want to break that record.
Oh, I agree with that.
I don't know
about a power slam by Lashley.
Questions. To answer your question real quick, Sophie, I think Bobby Roode
for him right now in creative.
Yeah, he's sort of right now in like the creative. He's in that directionless mode right now in terms of creative. I think they're trying to give him back his old gimmick that he had in NXT.
2, no. Yep, and the crowd is going bananas after Rollins hit the pedigree. Beautiful counter to the spear, and he turned it into the pedigree. And he did a 1, 2, no.
That was nice.
This is a good match. This is a real good match.
See, I'll tell you this about Bobby Lashley.
This is.
He's not the greatest wrestler in the world. You're never going to see Bobby Lashley go out there and put on 5-star matches. But when you put him in the ring with guys like Kevin Owens, with guys like Matt Riddle, with guys like AJ Styles
Right.
and obviously with Seth Rollins, he's going to be able to put on very good matches. Dolph Ziggler too. The guys that are going to go out there and give you great work in the ring.
Right.
They're going to go out there and make him look great in the ring. You're going to sell for him, make him look like a dominant force, and that's exactly what they're doing. I really love how they're building Bobby Lashley right now as the United States champion. Oh,
And
God,
not
I think
only
we
that,
all want to see
and
Goldberg.
not only that,
I don't think we all want to see Goldberg anymore.
Rollins, no. There's the hurt lock on, and he tapped. He's tapping. He tapped. No, he's not tapping. No. I thought he was gonna tap. Lashley got Seth Rollins. No. Rollins rolls up. Lashley 1, 2. No.
He might.
Lashley
He might have a heart
still
attack. That's
hanging
true.
On. Oh, low blow to Lashley in the beans and the franks. In the beans and the franks. And the referee got hit in the head.
Oh, no.
The referee got hit in the head.
Vince might have a heart attack every time he sees Release Town coming on.
Uh-oh. Here comes Riddle. Riddle's running into the ring. Riddle runs into the ring. Riddle. He wants Riddle. Rollins wants Riddle. Lashley spears Rollins out of his boots. 1, 2, 3. Lashley retains.
There you go. Matt Riddle comes out and distracts Seth Rollins enough to cost him the championship. And look at Riddle coming out like a missile. Oh, yep. See? You see that, Earl? Did you see that? Matt Riddle thought Seth Rollins thought he was going to run in the ring, but he goaded him. He goaded him. He made Seth Rollins believe he's going to come in, and what did he do?
Yeah.
He stood on the outside, walked back slowly, and then Seth Rollins took that spear, and Matt Riddle, without even touching Seth Rollins, cost him the championship. And Matt Riddle, for the first time in a while, got one over on Seth Rollins. For the first time in a long time, Matt Riddle finally got one over on Seth Rollins, and that's what you need in this feud. It's going to turn this feud up even more, which I love.
Yep. Now Seth Rollins has no choice but to accept Riddle's rematch for Extreme Rules.
That's what we're all hoping for right now, Sophie. We're all hoping there's going to be some type of payoff for this Dexter Lumis and Miz feud. Maybe tonight during the Miz TV segment, we're going to get some type of, maybe not a payoff exactly, but some types of direction where this is actually going to go, possibly leading to a match at Extreme Rules. I didn't even know they were broken up. To be honest, I did not even know they were broken up. Earl, I don't know if you knew about this. I didn't even know Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode were broken up. That's news to me.
I had no idea that was taking place.
Mm.
That is news to me. What they're showing you right now here on Raw, ladies and gentlemen, is how the Control won the tag team champions last week. Very, very whack booking. This was very whack.
That's terrible.
I think it was not the correct thing. It was terrible, terribly done. Terrible. And if you want the Control to have the belts, they should have won the belts in the first place. I mean, this was just, I don't know. This was a mess.
And you honestly know, Earl,
and
what
here
they
comes
did?
The Control arriving at the SAP Center.
And Earl, do you know what they did too?
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
They actually turned Shotzi Blackheart babyface this past SmackDown, which pretty much, you don't know if Aaliyah might have gotten hurt or something, but Shotzi Blackheart essentially turned babyface on a SmackDown when she came out to help against the Control, which obviously might give an indication that she's going to start teaming up with somebody like Raquel Rodriguez, and it might be something that could be trickling towards War Games. These teams right here might be involved in War Games. You're looking at it right now with Bayley, Io Sky, Dakota Kai, as well as Shotzi Blackheart, Raquel Rodriguez, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Asuka. All might be getting involved right now with War Games, and it's just a question of who are those other two women that are going to side with Damage Control going into a War Games matchup. FBE, what's going on? How you doing, bro?
Freebie, huh? FBE, how are you? Hit that like button.
Well, I got some news right here.
In the chat, please hit that like button.
I got some news right here. I don't know if you guys heard about the news, but Aleister Black, Malachi Black is officially released, and there's rumors going out around that Malachi Black was interested and wanted to return to the WWE. If he is officially released right now, then do not be surprised. I'm telling you all right now, do not be surprised in a couple of months if he gets right. Triple H somehow calls up Tommy End and asks Aleister Black to make his return by the Royal Rumble. Do not be shocked. You hear it first right now. I would not be shocked at Royal Rumble this year if Tommy End, a.k.a. Aleister Black, is back at the Royal Rumble. I want my credentials if that actually happens. I want my credit due if that actually happens at the Royal Rumble. We see the return of Aleister Black. I think he is going to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. I do believe that Vince McMahon will get inducted in the Hall of Fame, and there has actually been rumors going around of WWE possibly doing some type of big segment for Vince McMahon and like some type of huge send-off at WrestleMania next year. So do not be surprised next year if you see some type of big giant send-off for Vince McMahon going into next year. So, but in terms of this, yeah, I do. Sophie, I do believe there's going to be some talent that's going to be making their return to the Royal Rumble. It's just a question of who, because he's had the open-end questions going on right now. As Earl, unfortunately, is dealing with some technical difficulties right now on his stream. He will be popping back with us very soon. So just give it a little bit of time. Earl's just going to get his Wi-Fi settled, and he should be back with us in a second for the WWE Raw Watch-A-Long. He really was. See, the problem, Sophie, and for everybody else in the chat, AEW lost their way. I'll just say this. AEW lost their way in terms of what they were doing with their shows. The problem is that AEW was doing so well with their talent. They were building up new stars, and the problem is going forward is that AEW, unfortunately, they signed way too much talent. They went too much like the WCW book. And everybody was saying, and even Tony Khan even said, they were not going to go by what WCW did back in the day. The problem is he signed pretty much everybody that was an ex-WWE talent to his roster, flooded the roster. He only had about 3 hours of television time. Try to get this Ring of Honor stuff going. They still don't have a television or a streaming deal. So now he's got an overbloated roster going forward, and he's trying to book all these people right now on his shows, and you're seeing a bunch of disgruntled talent right now because they're not getting the opportunity on Dynamite as well as on Rampage to showcase their talents out there, and that's the biggest problem that we see. AEW is starting to feel like WCW, and it's unfortunate. Even though AEW has had 3 strong ratings in a row on their past Dynamites, especially after the All Out pay-per-view, they've actually had some very strong shows, and the go-home show of AEW Grand Slam was really good. So you have to give them the credit for that. And they do have way too many titles on their television. I do agree with that. There's way too many titles on AEW. And I say the same thing in a way for WWE as well. WWE has too many titles. You don't need to give everybody championships on this show. You have to make people go out there and earn their championships and not just hand everybody championships going forward. I'm sorry about that. As right now, they're just announcing, if you guys did not hear about it before, War Games is coming back to WWE on the main roster, and it will be exclusively shown on Survivor Series this year. War Games is back, and there's going to be 2 War Games matches at Survivor Series this year, Survival of the Fittest. As Earl is now coming back to us as we speak for the WWE Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long. As we're just about getting ready for Damage Control to make their return to the WWE ring is right now, as they're coming out right now on a golf cart for their celebration right now, with Bayley driving the golf cart and Io Sky and Dakota Kai in the back holding up their championship as we speak. I could see Ring of Honor getting some sort of deal next year. I hope so.
Welcome back, ladies.
I hope so. Are everything okay?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Raw Watch-A-Long. Little connection problems with the Wi-Fi, but we are back. Little Snafui from Vince McMahon, and probably. But we are back on the air. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The internet is my friend. It never was. The control is in the ring, and that control, ladies and gentlemen, this they would have been, but
It's
I guess
possible. It's possible, Sophie. They could get sold next year.
digress. That is the streamers coming down in the ring now for the control. And yeah, so I do apologize for the technical glitch that we had. Try to stay on the air. If not, I have to use mobile network.
Oh my God! They've even got streamers popping out of it. They're giving the Damage Control a celebration.
Retained the championship in the beginning.
They are giving Damage Control a hell of a celebration on television,
and rightfully so.
It's a good question by Sophie.
Yes, they are.
If WWE does get sold, how will it affect their TV deals for both Fox and NBC?
WWE.
I think a lot of it will honestly depend. A lot of it's going to depend when it comes to the networks with Fox and NBC. It's a lot's going to depend on like who actually takes over the WWE. If in fact Stephanie McMahon, the McMahons, and TripleH get out of there. Survivor Series. I'm telling you right now, Survivor Series, I think, is when you might see Sasha Banks and Naomi make their return to WWE. As Bayley and the Damage Control are right now speaking in the middle of the ring, celebrating,
even though
Dakota Kai and Io Sky winning their championships last week.
Damage Control, ladies and gentlemen, is in the ring. Io Sky is talking right now. I don't know what she's saying, but she's talking in her language. Bayley says that she had a vision.
I'm telling you right now, Sophie, I believe Bronson Reed's going to be back too. I believe 1,000% you're going to see Bronson Reed back.
Yes.
Let's face it, they were once the face of this division, but now they are in control of nothing.
So, I think at Extreme Rules we're gonna get Bayley to challenge Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title. I think that's the next thing they're gonna do.
Absolutely, that's absolutely what we're gonna get. And Bayley's going to take that championship from Bianca Belair. No doubt in anybody's mind that Bayley will become the new Raw Women's Champion at Extreme Rules, which will lead to a matchup, War Game style, at Survivor Series. And I think, Earl, what's also going to happen, I think when it comes to the Tag Team Championships, we're going to get a match between the Damage Control versus Shotzi Blackheart and Raquel Rodriguez. I think it's going to lead to them taking on each other. And here comes Bianca. Here comes Bianca Belair out to the ring.
Yes, I think now we could. And here comes Bianca. And she's ringing with her Asuka and Alexa Bliss.
You're going to get that matchup eventually. It's just because of the circumstances that happened with Rhea. That's why they had to pause the feud. But I think you're going to get that matchup down the line.
Disrespect us like that. So now we're gonna have to teach you
Oh, I didn't even see what happened. I'll have to check on the commercial break. Thank you for letting us know.
Okay,
though.
Bianca said, yeah.
Oh, they're definitely going to be in War Games, Sophie.
My
bad, Earl. I'm just reading the comments right now.
No, okay. Bianca said that she's going to teach the control some respect.
She got her stupid ponytail, she got her stupid earrings, and it looks like you guys don't really fit in the picture anymore.
Ooh. Bailey's hitting him hard. Hitting him hard in the gut, Bailey, with these comments.
Yeah. Yes, Bailey is not playing around tonight.
I kind of like Savage Bailey.
Yes.
That's going to happen, Sophie. That's going to happen in the future. You're going to get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking on the Usos for the Tag Team Championships. That's a 1,000% guarantee.
Yeah. If Triple H pulls the trigger.
He's going to pull the trigger. That trigger's getting pulled. It's just I think it might happen sometime around Survivor Series.
No. The Control is backing up right now. They are leaving the ring. They are out of here. They don't want. Oh, Alexa Bliss just struck Bailey in the face, and she rolled out of the ring.
Ding dong. How are you, Chad? Hello. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming by the Raw Watch-A-Long, Chad. Sorry about the Steelers, bro. Apologize.
Hey, what's up? Hello, Chad.
Oh!
Hi, Chad. How are you, Loyal Soldier? Thank you for joining us here in the Raw Watch-A-Long.
Oh! That's the best thing Alexa Bliss has done in years.
Austin Theory.
Oh, we're already in the playoffs. Mets are already in the playoffs.
Austin Theory taking on Austin Theory versus Kevin Owens is coming up next. We are in a commercial break. Get ready for a rainy rest of the week.
Thank you, everybody, for coming down by the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long. We appreciate you guys all coming here to support myself, NYG Jeffy T 85, as well as my guy over here to the right, Earl Cole. If you guys have not already, please hit that like button. We're right now streaming on 7 different platforms as we speak. My channel, NYG Jeffy T 85, as well as Earl's channel, Earl E. Cole, as well as the Hardcore Sports Network. We're also streaming on 3 different platforms on Twitter, my Twitter, Jeffy T 85, as well as Earl's Twitter. We're also streaming on Hardcore Sports Network, and we're also streaming off the Twitch Hardcore Sports Network. We appreciate everybody that's come by so far. We're almost at the end of the first hour for the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we hope that you guys are enjoying the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long with myself and my co-host. He just had a couple of tiki drinks before, gave me one, might give me another one later, Earl E. Cole, as we hanging out down by the beach in San Jose.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just to let everybody know, I love Austin Theory too. Just to let everybody know, I didn't have a lot of those tiki drinks. I did give it to Jeffrey because I think he deserves it. I mean, he deserves to celebrate his Giants won and everything else. So he deserves more tiki drinks than I have. Yeah, so Jeffrey,
they're going to be back soon. You have to be patient. You have to be patient with Sasha and
you have to be patient. You have to be patient.
They will be back.
And Austin G, thank you.
But thank you, Ashton, for coming by the chat.
Ashton G, pardon me. Hit that like button, Ashton G. Thank you so much for coming in.
Steelers, they just played a
things.
rough game.
Yes. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as 9 o'clock hits, we will give you the hardcore sports baseball scores of the evening, and that's coming up at 9 p.m. So tune in for that as we wait for the commercial of the Raw Watch-A-Long.
I found Bailey's new ding dong, that ref from the Steelers and Patriots gave up. Yeah, you might have found the person over there. Maybe they're thinking that they're Bailey with the way they ref some of these games. Raw needs a world championship because the main event does not have anything to fight over. They do need their championship back. That is a damn truth. And I think they're going to get that world championship back in the near future. It's just a question of when Roman Reigns is finally going to wrestle again and drop that title. I haven't seen the new Quantum series, though. I'll check it out, though. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Earl.
Just to let everybody know, we are in a waiting period for the Raw Watch-A-Long to commence and for Raw to come back on the air. We're in commercial, ladies and gentlemen. We're in commercial.
So make sure you superplex that like button.
Yes, superplex it, power bomb it, and of course, power drive it. And here comes Theory into the ring. We are back with more of Monday Night Raw. Here comes Theory. And he's going to meet Kevin Owens.
This is a tough matchup.
This should be a good match.
It should be a great match.
Let me ask you all. No, I think they've seen each other before.
There's a rumors that WWE is planning to have two world champions walking into Mania.
Right
Who knows how we get there? I think Royal Rumble, you might see something like this happen. I think Royal Rumble, maybe around that time, is when you might see the split, or possibly even at day one. AEW was really good when it first started. The problem is that they signed way too many talent, and Tony Khan just didn't continue to go on the path that he was doing before when AEW was just that hot shot promotion.
It's not only that, but the problem with AEW is Tony Khan needs to stop being friends with his wrestlers and don't make them control the locker room.
Yes.
That's a big problem.
Earl, say it again. Say it again, please, so everybody knows to hear that.
Tony Khan needs to stop being friends with his wrestlers and stop making the wrestlers control his locker room. You need to control your own locker room and your own company and stop being friends with your wrestlers. That is a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if you try to be friends with everybody, some of these people might just be using you. They might just be friends with you, quote unquote friends, because they're trying to use you to get to the top and they know you're a pushover of a boss, so they're going to make sure they stay friendly with you and do everything they can so they can eventually get on top. And that's how it is. And Tony Khan needs to start acting like a boss, especially with how WWE is now bouncing back and how exciting WWE is becoming. And if Tony Khan doesn't get himself straight, he's going to be left behind in the dust. He did. He did do exactly what Dixie Carter did, and that's the problem. That is the problem of what Tony Khan is doing with his company. And he needs to get himself straight. I will give him some credit. The shows lately have been a lot better than they were before, and the ratings are reflecting it. AEW is scoring some of the best ratings they have, but they need to try to find ways to get their talent on television and booked well.
Yes.
I think there's a bunch of guys. I think there's a decent amount of people that want to go back to WWE. That's a fact.
Yeah. I mean, look what happened from AEW. He's no longer in AEW, and he's done AEW.
I don't think I'm going to call the Vikings.
Too much chaos behind the scenes with AEW right now.
I agree. I'm not going to be able to call the Vikings Eagles game afterwards. Almighty, the game's going to be pretty much over when the Raw Watch-A-Long comes to a conclusion. So I mean, I'm just going to go back and forth when the Raw's on commercial and check out what's going on in the Eagles game.
Right. Kevin Owens now ground and pound on Austin Theory. Theory's in the corner. Owens with a chop to Theory. Theory switches it around and he's kicking on Kevin Owens in the gut. He's stepping on his throat. And Owens right now is in the corner after Theory attacked him before the bell. And now he's got his shin in his throat. And the referee is warning him. You keep doing that, you'll be disqualified on foul. Punch to Owens.
I agree, Sophie.
Owens reverse it, whip to the rope with an elbow smash. Beautiful senton bomb on Theory. Here comes a cannonball by Owens. Owens stopped because Theory rolled out of the ring.
Good move by Austin Theory. Good resilience.
Austin Theory. Yeah. Yes. Austin Theory now bouncing Owens' head off the announce table. The referee is counting. I have a feeling we're going to get a count out. Double count out. These men are not paying attention to the referee.
There were two of the first ones, Sophie. There were two of the first ones that decided to stick with WWE and not go over to AEW when everybody else at that time was leaving WWE to go to AEW. Right. And now you notice, since TripleH has taken over, the course has changed and everybody wants to come back to WWE now, including Tommy End. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a lot of moving parts. I don't think you're going to see the Undisputed Era come back. Adam Cole is signed to a long-term deal, and unless he just does not like being in AEW. Remember, he is good friends. Adam Cole is good friends with the Bucks and Kenny Omega. You have to think about that too. And I know Roderick Strong is in WWE right now, and Bobby Fish is a free agent. But Adam Cole is very good friends with the Bucks. I know he loves Triple H, but he did sign a 5-year deal. And I just don't know where Adam Cole's head and mindset is in terms of if he does want to go back to the WWE. I would say the same thing about Kyle O'Reilly too, but I really don't know. They both did sign 5-year deals. So we'll have to see what happens.
Just to let everybody know, we are in commercial break. We are getting ready for the MLB scores of the night. And as soon as the 9 o'clock hour hits, we're going to be giving you those scores. I respect that. Thank you very much, Big Boy.
They're not controlling your narrative anymore. The fact that Braun Strowman and Karrion Kross are in WWE again.
Yes. Please, everyone in the chat, please make sure that you hit the like button. Hit the like button on Jeffrey's channel, my channel, Hardcore Sports channel. Follow them on Twitch, Hardcore Sports 1. Follow them on Twitter at Hardcore Sports N. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, all of you in the chat, for watching the Raw Watch-A-Long. I am going to be back in cyberspace with the Wrestling Experience this Thursday night. We are going to be discussing AEW Dynamite Grand Slam with the one and the only Roundup. Mac, the Giants fan, is coming on the Wrestling Experience. So I'm looking forward to Mac, the Giants fan, coming on the Wrestling Experience. And I hope you will too. It's going to be a fun show.
If you guys are not already, Mac is one of the best content creators out there. So you're going to love what he's going to bring to the table. I was just saying, Earl, Mac is one of the best New York Giants content creators out there. He also very knowledgeable when it comes to football, when it comes to baseball. He's also very, very knowledgeable when it comes to wrestling. So make sure you guys check out his content if you have not already. And he's going to do an awesome job when he comes on with our guys, Earl, for the Wrestling Experience in a few days.
Yes, in a few days.
No, they didn't. They did. Well, Bobby Fish is older and injury prone. That's the difference. Bobby Fish is in
Right.
his 40s and he's had serious injury issues, while Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole are pretty much in their prime. So you understand why Tony Khan would rather sign those two guys to long-term deals, because he sees both of them as assets and possibly future building blocks to his company.
Again, like I said before, and I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen, we are that is a possible. That is possible, Sophie. Sophie, you're really good tonight. Thank you very much for all your questions and your thoughts. Almighty Finesse, hello. Adam Cole might be coming back to WWE. That's a possibility. Almighty Finesse, anything's possible.
I don't know. I don't know about that. That one, I'm not sure.
Okay.
That one, I'm not sure, Earl. I don't know if Almighty Finesse. I mean, I don't know if Adam Cole's come back to WWE. I know Triple H wants him.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Right.
I don't know about Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole might be happy in AEW because of the fact he's with his buddies. So that one, I actually think that Adam Cole, until proven otherwise, I don't think he's coming back to WWE anytime soon. Plus, he signed to a 5-year deal, and Tony Khan's not going to keep releasing everybody that's on 5-year deals.
Right.
Go ahead, Earl.
Oh, Owens missed the cannonball. And his back hit the turnbuckle. Bang. Oh boy. That. Nope. Austin went for the pin on Owens, and Owens kicks out at 2. Now he's got him in a headlock, and we begin the second hour of Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let everybody know, as soon as commercial break comes, I will be giving you the MLB scores, and I've got some good news for everyone on that. So we're gonna just expound upon it in a few minutes. Only a 1 count on Owens.
Triple H,
Owens
that's
shoulders.
why.
Yes, Triple H. If everyone in the chat,
Kenny Omega storyline, that's why. I apologize, Earl. I keep interrupting. I'm just reading the comments right now.
That's okay. Owens right now with a punch to the gut to Theory. Theory then whips Owens to the rope. Owens with a beautiful DDT, sold it well, and both men are down. The referee's counting now. He's going to count to 10. If both men can't make it to their feet, this match is over. Owens with a beautiful DDT. Beautiful DDT. He sold it well. Austin. And Owens now is punching Austin Theory in the face. Austin Theory reverses it. Atomic drop. And then a clothesline by Owens. He's got Theory in the corner. Theory, what a beautiful clothesline by Owens in the corner. And another clothesline. Owens pins Theory. 1, 2, no, not today.
Because the shows are going by faster because they're more compelling. The shows are more exciting, Sophie, than they were before because there's actually things that people can get invested in. So it's not feeling like these shows are drags like they were before.
Boom. Right. Exactly. And another thing too is before I continue here, taking their time with these matches. They are not fast-paced matches.
No.
Owens now with a beautiful Austin Theory. No, he's going for the stunner. But no, with the Austin Theory. Big lift by Austin Theory. Theory got Owens up on the shoulders.
What are you watching the show?
Oh, Austin Theory with a Who asked that question?
No, she was saying that we're a little bit ahead of her, like a minute or two ahead. I'm watching Raw right now on Sling.
Okay.
So I don't know what Earl's watching his on.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching the Raw on Spectrum TV, Spectrum Cable Television. And boom, beautiful senton. 1, 2, no.
It's a damn good
Austin
point.
Theory
It is going to be a
out.
weird Thanksgiving in the McMahon family. That's a damn good point.
Yeah, it is. Okay. All right.
That's such a thing of beauty.
Then,
Kevin Owens is so good.
Yeah, he is. And now Kevin Owens is on the top rope. He's pandering to the crowd. He should be. Nope. Austin Theory meets him from the top rope. And Owens with a beautiful hand to Austin, and he's slapping him. They're both slapping each other on the top rope. Austin is on the second rope, and then he hits him in the face. Owens from the top rope. Old Theory just hit him upside the head. Theory now is trying to superplex Owens from the top, but Owens says, not tonight. No, not tonight. And here comes your favorite move, Jeffrey, from the top rope. No.
I love that friggin' move. And Triple H also introduced
he was about to hit
fresh matches everyone wanted. That's true, he did. Triple H did bring that to this match, to the WWE.
Yeah,
he did bring that element.
Yes,
and there he goes.
Yes,
Kevin Owens gets him up. Almost.
Owens, and
he's got him.
Theory. Austin Theory covers 1, 2. No. Breaker. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, no. 1,
Let's
2,
go.
no. Yes, the Mets are winning 3-0, ladies and gentlemen, in Milwaukee, but Atlanta is winning also. So it looks like Atlanta does not want to get put. Atlanta looks like they don't want to be pushed out of the playoff picture.
Boo!
They are going to put up a fight.
Sorry,
Johnny Gargano just took the briefcase away from Austin Theory, and Kevin Owens just super kicked Theory in the corner. He's gonna give him a cannonball, and boom, right in the face. Austin now with a pop power bomb to Theory, and that is going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Austin wins.
I love Johnny Gargano. He's like sitting there like, you want this? You want it? Come over here. Come and get it. It's like, you know, that commercial with the fishing pole with the guy with the dollar bill at the end of it. He's like, come on. You got to be quicker than that. You got to come in quicker than that to get it. I love it. And I like this dynamic with Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens, like trying to teach the young gun something, that you don't have to be like a muscular guy with a physique and look like what Vince McMahon used to want in the WWE to be successful. So I kind of like that. I hope they don't do that. You know what? To be honest, I hope they don't do that, Sophie. I really do. I really hope they don't do that, because I want to see Austin Theory get his chance. And it's going to be really not the greatest look to see if you're going to do that. Like, you're just going to take away the briefcase from Johnny Gargano, just from Austin Theory, just like that. And Candice LeRae, I think, will eventually be back.
Is she talking about a match between Theory and Gargano for the briefcase?
Yes.
I mean, if they do that match, have Austin retain the briefcase, but don't give it to Johnny Gargano. He doesn't need it. He doesn't.
I think in terms of Candice, is really going to depend if she wants to come back.
Johnny Gargano just dropped the briefcase on Theory's beans and Franks. Oh no. Yeah, that's not gonna feel good. That's not gonna feel good at all.
Oh, Austin Theory is just not getting having good times right now. He's really not. Like everything that could go wrong for Austin Theory is going wrong.
Right.
Yep, the briefcase match is his first
Right.
match into the feud. I mean,
Last
they could
Monday
do it,
night,
but I agree with what
Austin-
Earl said. He needs to lose. Gargano needs to lose. He can't win for the course of that match.
Right. He can't. Right. 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 They're showing you what happened to Riddle last week on Raw when they asked him to join the Judgment Day. Rollins interfered and Riddle paid him back after he lost to Finn Balor last week. So Rollins and Riddle are tied 1-1 in interfering in their matches. So that's what happened last week. And now Riddle is being interviewed backstage.
I love that. Earl, you see this rumor right here? They might be bringing back the Fight Pit. Remember the Fight Pit in NXT?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if they do bring back the Fight Pit. Timothy Thatcher's big time matchup. Timothy Thatcher loved the Fight Pit.
Yes.
And Damien and Finn used to be pretty cool dudes, but now they dress up like the South Park kids that are all goth, and they're always talking about joining a cult and this, that. They're in the process of ruining legends' careers. So, Ray helped me out last week. Now I'm going to return the favor and help Rey Mysterio get that sweet vengeance on Damien and Finn, bro. Later, dude.
All right. So, Logan, we're going to, up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look at the Crown Jewel press conference. Logan Paul challenges Roman Reigns for the title. Not a fan of this at all. There's no build. There's no nothing going on with it. Not a fan of it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, no, I don't care about it either. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 9:07, and it's time for the baseball scores. So let's get to it. In the top of the 8th inning right now, we have 3 over the Cubs. We have the Astros winning 4-0 over the Rays in the 8th. We have the Tigers winning 8-0 in the 6th inning. Let's get to some more scores. Atlanta is winning their game 4-2 over the Nationals in the 6th. I did mention the Tigers in the order. Yeah.
We do.
Top of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning, the Mets are winning 4-0 over the Brewers. As I said before, ladies and gentlemen, if the Mets win this game, ladies and gentlemen, with Max Scherzer on the mound, the Mets will clinch a playoff berth.
That's right. First time
the Giants
since 2016.
Are one. That's right. 1-1 in the 2nd inning. Giants and Rockies. The Dodgers on the Diamondbacks will play at 10:10 p.m. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are your baseball scores for tonight here on the Hardcore Sports Network. One other game today that took place, and there's 2 games that were final. The Mariners won 9-1 over the Angels today, and the Twins and the Guardians played today this afternoon, and the Guardians won 11-4. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are your baseball scores for the Hardcore Sports Network. Now, in the next hour, ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey, I'm going to turn the whole thing over to Jeffrey. He's going to give me the football scores, and he's going to take us home with the Raw main event. So that is happening later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And Let's see what's going on here.
I think it was 2016
Let's
they
just
lost
pop
the
in
wild
on-
card. 2015 was the year they went to the World Series.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have an update score. The Mets are winning 5-0 in
There you
the
go.
inning. The Mets are winning 5-0 in the inning. Daniel Vogelback has just hit a double in the gap, and that scored.
Oh, crap.
And that is scored. I believe Francisco. And yeah, then that scored Francisco Lindor, and he came in to score, and the Mets are up 5-0.
Oh, crap.
So it
I'm
looks
sorry.
like-
I'm just watching the Eagles Vikings game real quickly, and yeah, the Eagles are now just scored a touchdown. Right when I turn on the television just to check the score, and the Eagles score a touchdown. Damn it! Sorry.
The curse of
I know
Mitch.
you're not.
Oh,
I'm not a football watcher. I'm a big avid football watcher, so like this is my sport when it comes to anything besides wrestling.
I mean, I'm not. I'm not knocking it.
Oh no, it's
I'm
okay.
not-
You can knock the Eagles. You can knock the
Knocking
Eagles
it.
all you want, my friend.
I love football myself. I entwined in it.
You can knock the Eagles as much as you want.
Scherzer is pouncing. He's pacing like a cat.
Yankees did that already.
The Mets right now are, yeah, the Yankees are off tonight, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, the Mets right now, they have a runner on second base. It's in the sixth inning. The Mets are up 5-0, and they have 2 outs in the inning. And Scherzer is like, I want to go back out there. I want to go back out there so bad. Yes, and clinch the Mets a playoff berth. Remember, the Mets must win this game.
Right on schedule. Right on schedule. I knew Almighty was going to say that. Right on schedule. I knew it was coming. The second they scored that touchdown, I knew it was coming. That's my guy, Almighty. I was waiting for him to say that.
Okay, so the Logan Paul on his podcast challenged Roman Reigns to the Universal title.
And the crowd
again,
goes
like I
mild.
said, right. It's just not. This have no feud to it. It has no build.
No,
Why
it
would you
doesn't.
do this? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? I want to sit down with Triple H and ask him, why are you doing this? Why are you putting this man, Logan Paul, who has 0 championship experience, why would you do this to the audience? Why are you doing? Because this is not a draw. This is not a draw. This is not selling tickets. Logan Paul taking on Roman Reigns is not a draw. I don't know why everybody's getting so excited for this match. I'm not excited for it.
No,
and if you think
care about
Logan
it.
Paul is going to defeat Roman, if you think Roman Reigns is going to lose against Logan Paul,
It's possible.
if you think that he's going to lose against Logan Paul, you really are not a wrestling fan, because this is not happening. He is not winning this title. Sorry. He's not winning this title. Headlining crown jewel. This is a joke. I mean, come on. We all know Roman Reigns is going to retain. I mean, come on.
Well, Earl, we already know why they're doing it. We know why they're doing this match. It's because of the fact that they want to try to get as many buys as they can for this event. They know for the fact that Logan Paul is a big-time social media star, and Roman Reigns is the biggest wrestling star they have in the company. So the only reason why they're doing this is the fact that they want to try to get other eyes interested in the product going forward. That's the only reason why they're doing this. But in terms of booking, nobody cares. The fans don't care right now about Logan Paul challenging for the World Championship when we all know he's got no chance in hell of winning the championship. The only reason why they're doing this right now is because they want to try to get people to get eyes on the product. That's it. That's the only reason why they're doing this matchup, is they want to get those outside eyes, and because maybe the Prince of Saudi Arabia was interested in seeing Logan Paul, a social media icon, who I'm sure a lot of people in Saudi Arabia are also watching some of Logan Paul stuff, and have the biggest star in that company, Roman Reigns, there. So that's the only reason why they are doing this match at Crown Jewel, even though we know there's no chance in hell Logan Paul is going to beat Roman Reigns to become the undisputed champion. That's the only reason they're doing it is because of social media eyes, other eyes on the product, and money.
No, there's no one.
This is it. Money. That's it.
I mean, this is just the Brawling Brutes, ladies and gentlemen, are on Raw, and they're coming out to fight. It is, yeah. Where are the Brawling Brutes on Raw? That's a good question. That's a great question.
They're the number one contenders. I guess the brand split is coming to an end.
Oh,
I mean, we got Butch and we got Rich Holland on Monday Night Raw. I guess the brand split might be coming to an end.
And Rich, possibly. So
I don't understand
the Brawling
this.
Brutes are the number one contenders. But I agree with what you said, Jeffrey. I agree with your assessment on Logan Paul.
And by the way, that's going to become a T-shirt in the future. You're going to get a T-shirt in the future when Earl Cole becomes a big-time star in the YouTube community. You're going to get a T-shirt that's going to say, "I agree with the assessment." And it's going to be selling like hotcakes. I'm just going to tell you right now. Earl, you may continue.
The undisputed tag team champions.
I don't know,
the
Sophie.
Usos are going to take on Ridge and Butch. Oh, this Friday on SmackDown. So we're going to get an undisputed tag team. Well, we all know the Usos are going to retain. That's
not even a question.
That's not. I'm not even going to question that. And here comes the Street Profits. Yes, the Street Profits are going to be taking on the Brawling Brutes tonight on Raw. And to be honest with you, the WWE really needs to do something with the Street Profits. Are you going to make them heels? Are you going to break them up? What are you doing with them?
I'll tell you what they're going to do with them. I will tell you what they're going to do with them, Earl. I'm glad you brought that question up. You know what they're going to do with them? War games. They're going to get involved in this bloodline storyline. As you saw, they came out and they attacked the Usos not that long ago, about a week or two ago on SmackDown. They are going to be part of this War Games matchup that you're going to get with the bloodline and people like Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, you're probably going to get the Street Profits and one other person going up against the bloodline of the Usos, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and Solo Sikoa. That's probably what you're going to get at Survivor Series in terms of the men. You're going to get a bloodline versus everybody that the bloodline has been feuding with. I just have a feeling it's happening.
Okay. Well, again, like I said before, that's an interesting thing to see what happens.
It makes too much sense. It makes too much sense to do that. Almighty Finesse keeping us updated on the football game. Vikings just scored. That's good.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Almighty Finesse, for that. It looks like the Street Profits are up and they want the smoke. So it looks like we're going to get the Brawling Brutes against the Street Profits right now in a tag team match. And we're going to commercial.
You know what I think is going to happen, Sophie? I think that Sami Zayn is going to be involved in this matchup. I think he's going to be on the Bloodlines team for Survivor Series. But I think when that match is going on, I think he's going to cost the Bloodline the matchup in Survivor Series for that team. I've heard this from other sources. I'll give credit where credit is due. Some of these other people have brought up this point. A couple of other great wrestling YouTube content creators have brought up this point already about the Bloodline being involved in the War Games matchup. against guys like Kevin Owens, against guys like Drew McIntyre, obviously the Street Profits who have history with the Bloodline, and a guy like Braun Strowman could be eventually included because of the fact he's got nothing right now. Braun Strowman has just come back right now. He's just pretty much wrecked everybody. He has no direction, so I'm curious what they're going to do with him, but I could definitely see a Bloodline versus everybody that's feuded with the Bloodline, like really brutal enemies, and I have a feeling Sami Zayn will get involved in that match, and he will lose and cost the Bloodline the match at Survivor Series, and then that's going to be when he will officially be taken out of the Bloodline going forward.
Again, that's an interesting assessment, Jeffrey. That's a very interesting assessment.
They could do that. Maybe they could defend their championships.
Yeah. Just to let everybody know, the Braves are still winning their game 4-2 in the 7th inning.
Oh, fudge.
Yes, yes. The Braves are just hanging on, and they are just like Pitbull, will not roll over and die.
Can't they just lose?
No.
Can't they just be good boys and just lose?
No. And just to let everybody know, the Mets will be going to. Just to let everybody know, the Mets will be going to Atlanta very soon to take on the Braves in a very critical series. The Mets cannot afford to lose one game against the Braves. They cannot afford to lose the game to the Braves. It would be a disaster.
That could be for the division.
Yep, it could be a disaster. Right now, they are winning 4-2 in the 7th inning, and it looks like they will not be losing tonight.
They'll choke in the playoffs.
Yep. The Mets right now are winning 5-0 at the end of 6. So it looks like the Mets are rolling forward to history tonight when they will clinch a playoff berth.
There you go.
And the magic number for the Mets to clinch the East is down to 7. Remember, the Mets have to hold on as tightly as possible because Atlanta won't go away. They're not going away.
I wish they would.
They're not going away anytime soon. If the Mets win, they win. That's the way it works. Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, will happen next year in San Antonio, Texas, on January the 28th. Saturday night, January the 28th. The Street
That's
Profits.
That's a day right before my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
I'm sorry. Well, no, my birthday's not until January.
I know, but you know, I like to pre, say happy birthday. We're gonna celebrate Jeffrey that night with the Royal Rumble.
I definitely agree with that assessment.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, yes. The Street Profits are in the ring right now against the Brawling Brutes, and Rich Holland is in the ring. And beautiful nip up, beautiful drop kick by Angelo Dawkins. And now he tags in Montez Ford. Ford whips into Dawkins. Oh, beautiful splash. One? No, that's all he's going to get is just one. The
no doubt about it. It's fresh.
To have fun in the ring. It was a fresh match. Sophie, yes, Sophie. Sophie, you're killing it tonight with these questions and comments. Thank you so much, Sophie. I appreciate it.
She's keeping the chat live right now for us.
Sure, yes, she is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Street Profits are in the ring. Now Butch is in the ring with Montez Ford, and he is twisting Montez Ford's arm back. I'm still kind of, I'm still kind of baffled here as to how is this going to work with Dexter Lumis and The Miz on Miz TV. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be real interesting. So Montez Ford now whips Butch into the corner. Butch with a couple of foot drops to the face for Montez Ford.
You're not the only one here. There's other
Ford,
people watching.
Right. Montez Ford. Well, you're killing it tonight, Sophie. We appreciate
Keep doing what you're doing. We're not complaining at all. Thank you.
We're not complaining at all, Sophie. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you a compliment, Sophie. And they cover in the one and the two and the no. Not tonight. Now Angelo Dawkins is in the ring with Butch, and Butch right now is twisting up Angelo Dawkins' foot. He stomps on Angelo Dawkins' ankle. Great comment, Sophie. Thank you. Butch is now pulling back the arm of Angelo Dawkins and fingers, and it looks like he wants to do. Oh, he steps on it. Oh, he channeled his inner work and he just stepped on it. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
It's classic Butch offense.
Move. Nasty move with the stomp on the arm. Yeah, nasty move with the arm. Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
I've never seen Thor, the new one yet, so
no,
I'm not sure.
I have not watched She-Hulk.
Or She-Hulk, yeah, I've not watched it. It's good though. Last movie I saw was Top Gun.
No.
I saw Top Gun recently. That was the last movie I've seen.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I heard that did very well in the box office.
It did.
Angelo Dawkins now is Angelo Dawkins with a clothesline. Rich Holland with a clothesline to Angelo Dawkins, and now he tags in Butch. Butch is in the ring. Butch with a double stomp to the gut, and he inseguri to Angelo Dawkins. Drop kicks Ford right out of the ring. He's on the apron. Rich Holland comes in the ring, and it looks like they are going to 10 beats of the bow. They're channeling the inner Sheamus. And then they're going to bring Angelo Dawkins back in the ring with a superplex inside the ring. The referee counts 1, 2, no, not tonight. Not ever. No, not ever. No.
That 70 show is a great show.
Beautiful forearm shiver.
I think Daredevil will be really good, actually.
Yeah, Jeffrey, let me ask you a question before I continue here. What is your favorite television show of all time?
Oh man, that's a tough one. There's too many. I mean, I grew up in the 90s where there was so many good television shows. I mean, I love Family Matters. I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I loved Boy Meets World. Obviously, a lot of shows on Nickelodeon when I was younger. They were big on me, like Keen and Kel, all that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Secret World of Alex Mack. My Brother and Me. Pete and Pete. I liked Party of Five when I was younger. I liked Sons of Anarchy. That was a good show. I liked Smallville. Was a very, very big show for myself. I don't know. That's a tough one. There were a lot of shows that I liked growing up. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Boy Meets World. I don't know what it was about that show, but Boy Meets World was a very big show for me. I loved that show. I mean, everything about that show was just wonderful. I mean, the lovely little aspect they have with Corey and Topanga during the entire show aspect, watching them grow up when they were little kids, growing up to be adults and everything that happened there with Sean. It was just a great show. That was probably my all-time greatest show. I love Smallville, too. Smallville and Sons of Anarchy were probably the last two shows I really, really got into as recently. Not a big Lost guy, not a big House guy, not a big, Game of Thrones person or Walking Dead. I was not really big into those shows at all. But there are some of them that are very good. Girl Meets World was cute, but Boy Meets World was amazing. Go ahead, Earl.
Yeah, My favorite show growing up when I was growing up as an adult. Now I still love the show, Degrassi High. I used to love that show. I love Degrassi. I don't know if you ever seen it. I don't know if anybody ever seen it, but I have. It was interesting. It's a very
I'll be
interesting
honest, I
show.
have not seen it. I'll be dead honest, Earl, I have not seen it.
Oh, look on YouTube. Look it up. Degrassi High. Very interesting show. Very interesting show. It was. Also, what was another show that I used to watch? With oh, I can't think of it. Oh, Friday the 13th series. That was another good show. Another good show. Never seen it. If you never saw it, look it on YouTube. Go watch some episodes. Um, the Mets right now are still winning 5-0 in the seventh inning. They are still winning.
Here's
They
another
are
comment
still
from
winning.
Sophie. She says that she, in about 4 or
And
5 months, she would
they
watch
have a runner
Degrassi
on
and the Next
second base.
Generation on HBO. Here, this is for you,
Oh,
Earl.
okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Sophie. I appreciate that. Um yeah, so yeah, those are my shows growing up. I don't know if you ever saw the show, Jeffrey. Oh, Fantasy Island was another show that I grew up on.
I've
That
heard
was
a
an
lot of people
interesting
say
show.
iCarly was a decent show. If you're younger generation, if you were born in like the 2000s or the 2010s, iCarly was that kind of show for the younger generation for you guys. Sort of like a Boy Meets World was
Right.
for myself.
You ever seen the show Gidget? Yes, with what was her name? Sally. Oh, I forgot it had a name of Sally. I forgot her last name. Sally Field.
Hmm.
I think that was her name. Sally Field. That was Gidget. Yes, that was Gidget. The Mets right now have one out on the second inning, and they have runners on. They have a runner on second base in the seventh inning. So,
So you were born in the 80s as
and
well. Okay. Friends was a good show.
well,
Actually, Seinfeld was my all-time favorite show. I take that back. I love my Boy Meets World, but Seinfeld is my all-time favorite show. I loved Seinfeld. Everything about Seinfeld because it was a show that made no sense. It was a show just about nothing, and it worked. I
right.
loved Seinfeld. I will not be afraid to say that. And also, I was a big fan of that 70s show too. I loved that 70s show. I thought it was hilarious. Everything about that show because of Red Foreman always calling his son a
Yes.
dumbass.
Yeah. Okay, so we are back from commercial. We are back from commercial, and Angelo Dawkins tags in. Uh, Angelo Dawkins is now in the match, and he's taking on Rich Holland. And Holland with a right hand to Dawkins. Dawkins overstepping him, and Dawkins is all fired up. He's trying to get the crowd in San Jose. Right now, the crowd in San Jose is very still.
Tag him!
They're
Tag him
very
in!
still. They're not as energetic as they.
Tag
And
him
then
in!
1, 2, no. Just a hair out of place. This Saturday, the
Swings on,
WWE's
I
in
watch random stuff or
Vancouver.
whatever.
Sunday, we're in Fresno. Next Monday, Edmonton, Alberta. So next
I'm a big
week,
sports
Monday Night
guy,
Raw
so I
will
just
be
watch a
in
lot of
Canada.
sports. I'm a big sports guy, Sophie, so
Right.
whenever like wrestling's not on, I watch football. I'm a big basketball fan, so when that comes on, I watch basketball and obviously baseball. So I'm an avid sports guy when it comes to stuff. So
Yeah,
that's what happens when you live in the
I'm
tri-state area.
I'm the same boat as Jeffrey right here. Same thing. When wrestling is not in conducive town, I do watch other sports. Oh, beautiful move, both men. One,
Wow.
two. No, I don't even know how to describe that.
Earl, I have to say
I
real
don't know how
quickly,
to
that was a really
describe
nice
that.
move by Rich Holland, where he
Uh,
literally jumped, or he sort of like threw Dawkins right into an Insiguri right there by Pete Dunne. That was a nice move. We like
Yeah, that
threw him
was a
up,
nice
sort of like
move, huh?
tossed him up into an insecurity. That was a good double teamwork there by Rich Holland and Pete Dunne. They're actually working very well as a tag team.
Right. And I like this match. I like the match.
It's good
I'm
cohesion.
not going to
I do
knock it.
too.
Yeah.
It's a good matchup.
Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any issues with it. I don't have any issues with it. And now Butch is in the ring, and Butch has Angelo Dawkins, and he's trying to get him into an armbar kind of a submission move, but Dawkins is fighting it. He's lifting up Butch. There's the tag by Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins right now on the top ropes. He said, "Suck it," and then Oh, beautiful move. 1, 2, no, broken up by Rich Holland.
This match is just flowing really well right now, and I have to
Ford,
give it to Rich. I have to give it to Rich Holland and Butch. They're both looking really good right now out there in this matchup.
Yeah, this is a very solid match. I have to give him credit for this match. I don't know who booked the match, but this is good. This is really good. I don't think these two teams ever versus each other. I think this is the first time I've seen this.
Which is good. It's something
innovative
fresh.
and fresh.
Exactly.
Yes, it's something fresh. It's something innovative and fresh. There's the tag. Montez Ford makes tag. Butch stands on his feet. He kicks.
I love Marvel as well.
Dog back in the head. Oh, what a pounce! What?
No, they already announced the main event.
Too.
The main event tonight, Sophie, is going to be Matt Riddle and Rey Mysterio taking on Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. That's going to be the main event of the show tonight.
Right.
You have to love sports. It's got to be in your blood in order to watch it.
Right. There's the tag. There's the tag. There's the tag. There is the tag. Montez Ford tags in Angelo Dawkins. Now they're gonna do like a demolition kind of a move with the guillotine off the top rope. But no, Butch stops him, and snaps the fingers. He snaps the fingers. Tag. Butch in the ring. Dawkins is neutralized. And bang, bang. That's the end of that. 1, 2, 3. Brawling Brutes win.
Had to do it. Brawling Brutes had to win because the fact of the matter is you're trying to build them up as the number one contenders. Right now, the Street Profits are not number one contenders, so you have to make sure that the Street Profits don't win this match, and you have to give it to the Brawling Brutes to make them look strong going into their tag team title matchup against the Usos. So good move there. Smart booking. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
Right. Exactly. And give them the momentum going into Friday.
Exactly. Give them the momentum they need going into this matchup. Excellently said, Earl.
Yes. Thank you very much. Beautiful move in the end. Stepped on 1, 2, 3. Right to the pay win. So
it depends on the sport. That's the thing.
Right. This Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, on SmackDown for the undisputed
they're not
tag
winning.
team
I think the
championship.
Usos
It's
are
going to
keeping
be no, they're going to retain. Bridge and Butch taking on the Usos. That's this Friday on SmackDown.
Earl, I got a question for you. There's a question here by Almighty Finesse for you.
Earl, Earl, who your NFL team? Okay, well now this is going to be a little controversial. This is going to be a little controversial, Almighty. But don't hate me on it. This is a little controversy. I grew up a Giants fan. I've been a Giants fan since 1986. Now, since I belong to New York and I do love New York sports, I do support the other team as well, Mr. Jets. but I love him from afar. But my heart belongs to the Giants.
Thank you for
I'm
coming by
sorry.
the chat tonight, Sophie, and we appreciate all the great comments and questions you've given us.
Good night,
I hope you have a great
Sophie.
rest of your night.
Yes. Yes, and have a great Tuesday.
But just to answer that question,
Oh.
just to answer the question, what Earl just said, he might say he supports the Jets, but he never said he's a Jet fan. He is a Giant fan that
Right.
does not hate the Jets, and that's okay. You're allowed to be a
Right.
Giants
Amen.
fan and not hate the Jets. And when you want, you're not against the Jets succeeding. That's how I am too. I don't hate the Jets. I said it earlier. I don't
Right.
hate the Jets.
Okay.
I'm happy if they succeed.
Right. Right. It's just like with me and the Mets. I'm a Mets fan, but I support the Yankees. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't
No,
find
absolutely
anything
not.
wrong with that. People
No,
come
there is
down
nothing
on me
wrong with
because
that.
I do the people come down on me because I do that, and they said to me, "You got to pick a side." I don't have to pick a side. I mean, come on now. I mean, I'm not allowed. Am I allowed to my own opinion?
Yes, you are.
Is there a law? Is there a law that says I'm supposed to be one-sided? I didn't know there was a law.
Yeah, screw the Knicks. This is all he does. This is all he does. He trolls on my channels every time about the Nets. He trolls on Mitch's channel about the Eagles and the Sixers. Almighty Finesse is one of those trolls, but we like him because he's not too bad, but he loves trolling anybody that's not a Knicks fan, a Giants fan, or anything like that. He'll just troll the hell out of you, but it's all right. I appreciate it when he does that because it gets me more fired up.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right if that's. I mean, who am I to say anything? Who am I? So, just to let everybody know the update here in the Met game, Max Scherzer is out of the game. He is out of the game. The Mets are in the 7th inning. The Brewers have runners on second base, and there's nobody out. So, but the Mets have to win this game if they want to clinch a playoff berth. They must win this game because Atlanta is rolling forward. Let's just check in on the Braves, shall we? Let's check in on the Braves, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hardcore Sports Network. Let's check in on the Braves. The Braves are winning in the 9th inning. The Braves are winning in the 9th inning. Yes, they are winning.
You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the Braves win because all the Mets have to do is handle their business. They just got to handle their business.
Yep. And it looks like the Braves will win this game. They are red hot at home. And it looks like the Mets, when they go into Atlanta, they're going to be running up against a brick wall. That is going to be a tough series to climb.
Bring it.
Yes.
Bring it.
Bring it. No, bring it. Oh, yeah. Braves right now are on a hot streak. They are on a hot streak. They have rolled over each and every team that has come into their stadium, and they have rolled over on them. Will they do that to the Mets? We're going to have to find out and see.
No, they're not. They're not going to do it to the Mets. Just to answer that question real quick, they will not do it to the Mets.
Well,
the Mets
we're
will
just
do it
going
to
to have
them.
to wait and see. Well, we're just going to have to wait and see when that happens. Let's see what happens here in Atlanta.
No doubt about it, my friend. No doubt about it.
Oh, I'm getting a heartburn just thinking about it. Oh, no. Oh,
see, you're not just going to get wrestling on the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long. You're going to get wrestling plus sports updates all going around the world as we're in the most exciting part of the year when it comes to wrestling and sports. You're going to get a lot of everything during this time of year. You get baseball updates. You're going to get football updates. You're eventually going to get basketball updates. You're going to get it all here on the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long with myself and Earl Cole. This is what you're going to get all the time on Mondays.
Yeah.
And she's back. Back on the tablet. They do have a good young receiver core.
And she's back. The Mets just gave up a 2-run homer. Yes, the Mets gave up a 2-run homer. It is now 5-2 New York.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's only 5-2. It's all good. Still got a lead right now.
The shutout is gone. The shutout is gone. Yes.
Let's keep the lead. That's all that matters. Just keep the lead.
Johnny Gargano is backstage right now with Alpha.
They had a perfect game going.
And that don't bode well with me. Now, look, I know you're new around here, so allow Master Gable to give you a free lesson tonight. You just made the biggest mistake of your short career. Austin Theory's got something you'll never have. What's that? Straight in numbers, baby. Because when you mess with Austin Theory, you mess with the Academy. Get that right on this. Yeah!
Oh, so now Alpha Academy is feuding with Johnny Gargano?
Yeah, it looks like they're having a backstage. And it looks like next week on Raw, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a tag match. The Alpha Academy is going to take on Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens.
That's
First
gonna be a
time
nice
ever. That is a very nice matchup. Innovative and fresh. Thank you very much, Triple H, with your era.
Talking about two of the biggest stars right now in WWE, Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens teaming up against Chad Gable and Otis. Oh, yeah! The Alpha Academy.
Let me ask you something, Jeffrey. Next week, will you be able to do the Raw Watch-A-Long, or shall we table it for another week?
Well, I was going to talk about that when we get to the 10 o'clock hour for the future plans next week for the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long. So I'll let everybody know what's going to be happening with that at the 10 o'clock hour when we update the football scores.
Okay.
So about 10, 15 minutes from now, I'll let everybody know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love watching.
All right. Well, we're gonna find out next week, ladies and gentlemen. Are we on the air or are we off the air?
Yankees fan. There you go.
Oh yes. And here comes the Judgment Day.
The Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm. If the Judgment Day asked you to join Jeffrey, what would your answer be?
When can I sign up? When can I sign up? Wait. If the Judgment Day is coming out now, who's the main event? Is it definitely going to be Miz and Dexter Lumis? Interesting.
Yes.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. They're just teasing it. It's long-term storytelling right now with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa before they eventually reunite as DIY. I have a feeling we're going to be getting DIY on the main roster very soon. I thought it was the main event too, but I guess not.
Here comes the tag team match. Well, Jeffrey, you will handle that with the Miz TV because I have no idea what's going to happen here.
Earl, I have so much excitement for it. I can't hold myself back.
Oh gosh!
I can't wait. You know how much I love Miz TV.
Dominic is now being controlled by Rhea Ripley, and she loves it. She whispers in his ear.
You did call that as the main event with the Miz TV show. You're right, Sophie. Well, I'll give you props for it. You called it earlier, and you're absolutely 100% right.
Right.
Do we know we are getting
Let me
father
ask you
versus son at
something,
some point? That's going to be
Jeffrey.
the end result. Go ahead, Earl. I was just reading this latest comment by Sophie real quick, but go ahead.
Okay. Is Judgment Day as strong as it ever been with Dominic in their side?
I still believe they were stronger when they had Edge in the group. I think that group with Edge, if Balor was there too, Edge, Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley could have been something special. If they actually let that group marinate and become better, because Edge was that true leader in this group. Now, right now, I definitely believe they're getting momentum more now. They feel like a bigger deal at this point because of how good Rhea Ripley's been, and Rhea Ripley has felt like the leader of this group for the past few weeks. It's just a question of, I don't know if like they would be as big if I don't think they would be as big if they would be bigger. I'm gonna get this point real quick. Edge would make this group bigger, so no, I don't think they're as big of a group as they were before. Vince McMahon is why that happened, and we're listening right now as Rhea Ripley and the Judgment Day are cutting a promo.
Right.
You know, you're right, Dominic is a man. He's a brave man. I told you before, Dom. It takes a great deal.
Now I want to know something here. Is he really part of Judgment Day, or is this a trick? Is this a trick?
It
for
could
him
be a
to get
trick.
inside and infiltrate Judgment Day, and then they'll. I'm kind of curious to see if this is true.
I'm not sure. It could be some type of trick or a setup, but I'm really not sure. I saw the score a bit earlier. I'll update the football score soon, but I did see the scores earlier. Eddie would be proud of his son because you know what? He's starting to look like that type of guy that we've been wanting to see out of Dominic for a while.
You need a reminder of how that went down. Well, Dom is standing right here.
And Edge ain't standing at all.
He's definitely not. Edge is probably sitting somewhere in his mountain of, what do you call it, omnipotence?
Man, I never understood that one.
Nobody did. But he's sitting there nonetheless. Beat up, sad, and injured.
I love Damian Priest.
Yes, I do too. Let me ask you a question, Jeffrey. Is he championship material?
Oh, Damian Priest, 1,000% he is. Absolutely,
Thank
is
you
he
very
championship
much.
material. Absolutely. You look
Okay.
at him, he looks like a champion. He sounds like a champion. He comes off as a champion. Absolutely, Damian Priest is a world champion. Absolutely. No doubt about it, my friend. No doubt about it.
This is Dominic Mysterio. You sit down, you shut your mouth and show respect.
That's right, Damian. You tell them. You tell them, Damian. Tell them where it's at. I can't wait to see what he's got in plan for the Royal Rumble, too. Royal Rumble is going to feel special for the first time in years. That's right, right here. If you guys have not already, hit that like button for all the channels that are being previewed on the show tonight. My channel, NYG Jeffy T85, Earl's channel, Earl Cole, as well as the Hardcore Sports Network. And make sure you sub up to all three channels if you are not already.
And follow the Hardcore Sports Network. Follow the Hardcore Sports Network on Twitch at Hardcore Sports N1. Hardcore Sports N1 on Twitch. Follow them on Twitter, Hardcore Sports N.
Thank you, Sophie. We're going to give you more than just the wrestling stuff. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go into detail about it. And we're also going to be adding in a little bit more flares coming from the outside, too, including some sports updates for anybody that's a sports fan. Thank you.
Sophie, I really appreciate that comment. And thank you so much, Sophie. From the bottom of our heart, nice. watch along. Yes, it's different. Jeffrey and I talk about the show every time we go off the air. We think of different things to tweak the show, and we give you the best content that we can possibly give you in this watch along. We give you everything in this watch along. And here comes Riddle, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Riddle has interrupted the Judgment Day.
She might have some type of she might still be included in the storyline down the line. I'm not sure how they're going to implement Ray's daughter into the storyline. I'm not sure.
No,
She
I
was
don't
in there
know
for a
if
little
that's
bit.
possible.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to bring her into the storyline yet.
And here comes Rey Mysterio and Riddle to meet the Judgment Day.
Bro.
Just to let everybody know in this match, I think what's going to happen is, in this match, ladies and gentlemen, Rollins is going to interfere and he's going to cost Riddle and Mysterio the match, and Judgment Day will win this match. I have a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen.
I agree with you. I think that's absolutely going to be what's going to be happening.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen in this match. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to commercial, which means at 10 o'clock, Jeffrey will take over. He will talk. He will call this match. He will do the Miz TV, and he'll give you the football scores in just a minute. We are in commercial. It is 9:56. We are heading for the final hour of Monday Night Raw.
There was some rumored talks of him going to AEW. I don't know if it was a ploy or anything. I'm not sure, but there were talks about it. But I'm just going to announce it right now. Unfortunately, I will not be doing the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long next week. I'm actually going to be calling the Monday Night Football game with the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm going to be doing that next week on the Hardcore Sports Network. So I will be calling the Monday Night Football game with the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. So if Earl still chooses, if he wants to do the show, Earl is still more inclined, if he'd like, to still do the Monday Night Raw Watch-Along. But I am going to be doing the Monday Night Football game on the Hardcore Sports Network for the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, because of that announcement, the Raw Watch Along will be tabled for a week. But we will be back 2 weeks from Monday night, and you can join us then. Get your fix on the Hardcore Sports Network. Oh man, Jeffrey, not going to be here next week.
I'm going to be here. If you want to hop on the stream, I will be here. I might not be talking about wrestling, but if you want to throw your wrestling questions in there, I'll be happy to answer them.
Right. Sophie,
I'll be happy to answer them. And this man right here on my, I'm trying to figure out a point. This man right here on my right, if he wants to hop on the stream with me during the football game, he's more than likely, he can hop on the stream with me. We'll talk wrestling at some points. We'll talk football. We'll talk all things sports. So just because we might not be doing the Monday Night Raw Watch-Along next week does not mean that we still might not talk wrestling. Just telling you right now. Don't worry about it.
Sophie, if you want your fix of wrestling, then why don't you come on this Thursday night to my chat and come to the wrestling experience? I will be back live on the air this Thursday night for the wrestling experience. So if you want your daily fix of wrestling, you can always follow me on the wrestling experience this Thursday night. See you in 2 weeks. Okay, Sophie, thank you very much. We will be back with the Raw Watch-Along in 2 weeks.
And here are the scores update for your football fans out there. If you have a fantasy football team or if you want your NFL
here we go,
fix
ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead.
At the end of the third quarter, the Buffalo Bills are right now dismantling the Tennessee Titans by the score of 41-7. Yes, if you heard that right, 41-7. The Buffalo Bills are leading the Tennessee Titans in Buffalo. And right now, as we're at halftime, the Philadelphia Eagles are tearing apart the Minnesota Vikings by the score of 24-7. in Philadelphia. So right now, both home teams on Monday Night Football are absolutely tearing apart their competition. So one more time for your Monday Night Football score update. The Buffalo Bills are leading the Tennessee Titans 41-7 in Buffalo, and the Philadelphia Eagles are leading the Minnesota Vikings 24-7. That is your Monday Night Football score update for the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long, as we're just about getting ready for this tag team matchup. And I will be calling this matchup as we speak right now for Rey Mysterio and Matt Riddle taking on Damian Priest and Finn Balor as the both men square up in the ring. Matt Riddle and Finn Balor square up in the ring, collar and tied up. Finn Balor gets the upper hand, shots right to the back of Matt Riddle, throws him into the turnbuckle, and now Finn Balor is giving a bunch of kicks right to the stomach, throws him into the opposite turnbuckle, and he's punching him right in the gut, and he tags in Damian Priest. Matt Riddle into the corner of the turnbuckle. Damian Priest now has him in the corner. Big kick to the face of Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle is down on the ground. Damian Priest is celebrating right now in the crowd. Yeah, you see me right now. You see me. Takes him, throws him against the turnbuckle. Big elbow right to the face of Matt Riddle by Damian Priest, followed by a headbutt. And Matt Riddle just collapses in the corner of the turnbuckle. Matt Riddle thrown against the opposite turnbuckle again. And Finn Balor tags back in. Shot right to the gut of Matt Riddle. Throws him again into the turnbuckle. Matt Riddle is just getting pretty much thrown into the turnbuckle like a ping pong ball. Finn Balor.
Let me just say something.
Taking over.
Let me just say something before Jeffrey continues. You know something? Riddle is very strong for a person his size. Very strong.
He is.
Very strong.
Matt Riddle is now taking over with a few gut-wrench slams. 2 gut-wrench slams to Finn Balor. Tags in Rey Mysterio. And he finishes off with a 3rd gut-wrench slam as Rey Mysterio has been tagged in. We got tag team, tandem, wrestling, double leg drop to the face of Finn Balor. 2 count by Rey Mysterio on Finn Balor. And now Rey Mysterio is in the match, getting a couple of shots to Finn Balor as we speak. Rey Mysterio kick to the face. Rey Mysterio up. Hurricane Rana throws Finn Balor into the back. Damian Priest blind tags in. Misses the clothesline. Rey Mysterio kick to the back of the leg of Damian Priest. Rey Mysterio off the turnbuckle, off the other side of the ropes. And Damian Priest catches him. Tosses him out for a power slam. Rey Mysterio gets out of it. And a big clothesline there by Damian Priest on Rey Mysterio and plants him to the ground. Damian Priest just wipes out Rey Mysterio on the ground. And now Damian Priest is taking control as he puts him against the ropes, and he pretty much on a leg tie-up against the opposite ropes is taking out Rey Mysterio as we speak. Damian Priest right now is taking control for the Judgment Day in this tag team matchup as Matt Riddle tries to come in to help his teammate. Finn Balor, when the ref not paying attention, grabs onto Rey Mysterio's head. Damian Priest tosses him over. Balor tags in. And a big boot right to the face. Pins him with only 1 boot. And it's a 2 count by Finn Balor on Rey Mysterio. Finn Balor and Damian Priest right now are taking control of this matchup. Rey Mysterio right in front of Dominic and Rhea Ripley watching on the side. Dominic giving a smirk as we speak as Finn Balor is taking over this matchup for the Judgment Day. Kick to the back head. Only gets a 2 count after that kick. Right to a reverse chokehold on the mat by Finn Balor on Rey Mysterio. Finn Balor right now is taking advantage in this matchup, choking out Rey Mysterio on the mat as we speak. As both Damian Priest watches on the turnbuckle. Matt Riddle is right now trying to get the crowd energized to get them picked up. Oh, Rey Mysterio with a jawbreaker to the face. And right before he's going off the turnbuckle, back elbow by Finn Balor. Only gets a 2 count. Finn Balor with a back elbow to the face of Rey Mysterio, but only got a 2 count on that one. And then he gets a kick right to the back of the head and tags in Damian Priest.
Miz TV is going to be interesting tonight. I think Loomis can't. Yeah, well, Loomis can't talk, Sophie. That's the problem. He can't talk. Why does Riddle always have fingernail polish?
Lawn dart.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Part of his fashionable style. I have no idea. Maybe it's his style.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
As Finn Balor flips Rey Mysterio in the ring, near naked chokehold right on the ground by Finn Balor as we speak to Rey Mysterio in the middle of the ring. As right now, the Judgment Day is making sure they're singling out Rey Mysterio as the weak link of this team right now, as Matt Riddle is trying to get the crowd energized and get Rey Mysterio back in this matchup, hopefully to get that tag to get Matt Riddle into this matchup as we go forward. Mysterio trying to mount a comeback. He tries to go for it, and a vertical suplex there by Finn Balor. And Finn Balor with the three amigos. Hits two of them right now. Finn Balor going for the three amigos on Rey Mysterio in the middle of the ring. Now he's celebrating with a little bit of gyro hips, just like Latino Heat did. And Rey Mysterio reverses it with a vertical suplex of his own on Finn Balor. Matt Riddle is smashing the turnbuckle, trying to get him hyped up to break the blind tag, trying to get over to the corner. But Finn Balor intercepts him. Enziguri, and it's by Rey Mysterio in the face. And Matt Riddle's in the matchup. Chops to the face, kick to the ropes. Matt Riddle underneath him. Ripcord into the knee, flips over. Matt Riddle is fired up. A kick right to the face of Damian Priest. Matt Riddle is fired up in this match. Elbow to one side on Finn Balor. Opposite side of Damian Priest. Another elbow right to Finn Balor. And he throws Finn Balor over with a vertical suplex. Tries to go for it. Damian Priest, big boot miss. German suplex on Damian Priest out of the corner. And a big kick, followed by a standing moonsault. Misses it, lands it. Broton, right to the face, followed by the big kick. The PK. 1, 2, and only gets a 2 count. Good little flurry of offense there by Matt Riddle on the Judgment Day. As Dominic looks a little bit concerned on the outside.
Right.
Now Matt Riddle is going up to the top rope. Looks like he's going for the floating bro.
Pele kick to Damian. To Balor.
Looks like he was going for the moonsault.
Choke slam.
Matt Riddle now picking up, hits Matt. Matt Riddle just clocked. He clocked Finn Balor on the back, but then Damian Priest just knocks him out. Matt Riddle reverses what looked to be a cross right to the face. He was looking for the cross right to the back. The broken arrow. Damian Priest catches him. South of Heaven chokeslam on the outside to Matt Riddle off the edge of the apron as we go to commercial break as Dominic gives an obnoxious clap on the outside. What a match.
This is good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let everybody know we having 7-2. It is 7-2 New York, and they are heading to the championship pay window. It looks like tonight the Mets will clinch a playoff berth. Atlanta has already won, so the Mets will clinch a playoff berth. It is 7-2 in the 8th inning here in the Hardcore Sports Network. We want to thank you all for watching on the Hardcore Sports Network. Subscribe to their channel on YouTube. Subscribe to them on Twitch at Hardcore Sports 1. Subscribe to Jeffrey's channel. Subscribe to my channel. And, of course, all points in between. You are watching the Hardcore Sports Network, where we give you the scores. The Nationals have lost to the Braves 5-2, which means that the Braves and the Mets are still one game apiece. One game apiece lead. And the Mets look like they are going to clinch a playoff berth.
Thank you for coming by the stream tonight, Champagne Poppy. KD finally at practice today. Nets winning our championship. You heard? You know we are. You know we are. We're winning that title this year. Champagne, let's go. Brooklyn Nets, we go hard. Nets world, baby. We're taking it home this year for Brooklyn, for the Brooklyn Nets. I hear you, bro.
Champagne Poppy. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Do it today. Don't delay. Subscribe. So like the Mets right now are the count is 2-2, and that'll do it. The Mets are. It is the end of the eighth. We're going into ninth inning, ladies and gentlemen. The Mets are 3 outs away. 3 outs away from clinching a playoff berth.
Might as well just give us
History
it.
has been made tonight. History has been made tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay, thank you, Champagne. Thank you, everyone, for your chats tonight. We really appreciate it, especially Sophie. Sophie is killing it tonight in the chat, and thank you so much. The Raw Watch-A-Long will return here in 2 weeks. The Raw Watch-A-Long will return here in 2 weeks. But my show, The Wrestling Experience, rolls forward. The Wrestling Experience with Roundup, Mac the Giants fan, here tonight on The Wrestling Experience. As we are back for Monday Night Raw and Judgment. And Judgment Day is in the ring with Matt Riddle and Rey Mysterio. Jeffrey, take it away.
As Rhea Ripley right now is taking Matt Riddle. Rhea Ripley takes Matt Riddle and German suplex and throws him, suplexes him on the outside. Rhea freaking Ripley with a suplex on the outside with the ref not looking. Finn Balor takes Matt Riddle, tosses him in the ring, tags in Damian Priest. As we speak, Finn Balor holds up Damian Priest. Backbreaker on Matt Riddle. Followed by a big stop by Damian Priest. Tandem offense there. 1, 2. And Matt Riddle kicks out of 2. Beautiful tandem offense there by the Judgment Day. Finn Balor hits a big backbreaker followed by a huge leg drop by Damian Priest. The athleticism of the 6'8", 260-pound Damian Priest is scary. How he could do this. As now Damian Priest just clocks Matt Riddle in the back of the head, tags in Finn Balor. Big super kick to the gut, followed by a big kick by Balor. Cuts a kick to the gut by Priest, and an axe kick to the back of the head by Balor. 1, 2, and a 2 count by Finn Balor on Matt Riddle. What a match right now. Good tandem offense there by the Judgment Day. And Balor tags Damian Priest back in, and he's grabbing him by the arms. Big shot to the gut by Damian Priest to Matt Riddle. Shot to the gut there by Damian Priest on Matt Riddle, and now he's got his knee to the back of Matt Riddle on the ground as he's speaking as a little bit of an abdominal stretch right to the back of Matt Riddle, trying to stretch out his arms and his back. Matt Riddle gets to his feet, and then Damian Priest clocks him in the lower back, grabs Matt Riddle, throws him against the ropes to his back. Another shot to the back of Matt Riddle. Damian Priest right now is trying to weaken the back of Matt Riddle as we speak with a little bit of a smile on his face. And Matt Riddle with a big kick to the back of the head of Damian Priest picks him up. And a bro to sleep. And Damian Priest just sold that incredibly well. Damian Priest takes a bro to sleep and he just collapses to the ground. Matt Riddle's getting fired up. Priest tags in Balor. Riddle tags in Mysterio. Mysterio flying off the ropes. Throws Balor to the ropes. Balor gets up. Drop kick to the face of Balor. Rey Mysterio tries to get up. No. It's
and Mitch Kofsky's here.
Mitch, let me fix that. I got it.
Setting senton there by Rey Mysterio to Balor. Drop kicks Priest off the ropes. Balor with a knee to the gut of Rey Mysterio as we speak. slowing down the pace a little bit. Another knee to the gut of Rey Mysterio. Balor throws Mysterio to the ropes. Misses the clothesline. Mysterio off the middle rope. And a crossbody to the face. Only gets the 2 count. Beautiful offense there by Rey Mysterio on Finn Balor. How are you doing, Mitch? I apologize. I'm just in wrestling mode right now.
No, you're good. You're good.
Rey Mysterio on the middle ropes as we speak. Throwing those punches to the face of Finn Balor. Multiple punches in. Balor reverses it. And he trips Rey Mysterio. And he takes, and Mysterio bashes his head on the turnbuckle. Finn Balor now taking control of the matchup.
I'm watching the game, and Philly halftime got rated by Tom Grassi.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, he got 95 likes and 100, and he gained like 10 subscribers or something.
That's awesome. Congratulations to Philly halftime, man.
Awesome.
Rey Mysterio is going for the 619. Damian Priest reverses it, and he's picking him up for the South End. PK kick to the face of Damian Priest, followed by the floating bro off the edge. Rey Mysterio throws Finn Balor against the ropes. Against the ropes. There he goes. 619 by Rey Mysterio against the ropes of Finn Balor. And now he's shimmying and shiving to the top ropes. Rhea Ripley trying to distract the referee as we speak. Seth Rollins clocks Matt Riddle. Seth Rollins takes out Matt Riddle with a shot. Rey Mysterio grabs the chair out of Seth Rollins' hands. Rollins gets the hell out of there. Runs away. Trying to help out his partner, Matt Riddle. Dominic now approaching his father. And he's daring his son. Dominic Mysterio is daring his father to hit him in the face with a steel chair. Rey is thinking about it. He's thinking about hitting his son with a chair, but he tosses it down and just walks in the middle of the ring as Dominic is just saying, you can't do it, Dad.
1, 2, 3.
And Balor hits the sling blade. Tags in Damian Priest. Damian Priest comes in. Balor to the top rope. And there it is. South of Heaven. Choke slam by Priest. Tags in Balor. Balor to the top rope. Giving a snarl of a look to Rey Mysterio. Coup de grace to the gut of Mysterio for a 1, 2, and the Judgment Day with help of Dominic, Rhea, and of course Seth Rollins on the outside. Pick up the victory over Rey Mysterio and Matt Riddle.
Didn't I call that?
Victorious. Yes, you did call it. Yes, you did call it on that one.
Didn't I say that Rollins was interfering in this match? Didn't I say that?
Thank you, Sophie.
It is just testament to what. Yes. So, Mitch, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. The Eagles intercepted. We got the ball. It's 24-7.
So you have something to tell us, Mitch?
Thank you.
You have something to tell us, Mitch?
We're up 24-7.
Is that what you? Earl said that you need to tell the two of us something.
Oh, I'll talk to you guys about that later.
Are we in trouble?
No.
Are we in trouble, Mr. Mitch?
It's something on my end. It's on my end.
Are we going to be, oh, look at this. Oh, look, the Judgment Day is embracing in the ring. All hugs and happy thoughts. Oh, they're all hugging in the middle of the ring. It's so adorable. And they all go to an opposite corner of the ring. Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and Damian Priest all celebrating at opposite parts of the corner as The Miz now they're showing a segment of The Miz right now in his house during that segment when him and his wife, Maurice, were going out to have a nice night on the town, go out to dinner, and obviously we saw what happened later on with Dexter Lumis creeping in the window on the outside, staring at Maurice and The Miz, and maybe their children too, which is a scary thought. During this whole segment.
Which is creepy.
It is very creepy. But that's exactly what Dexter Lumis's character is, that creepy character, which fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do. It'll be interesting what other
Yeah.
twists and turns they throw at us this Judgment Day Ray feud. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait for this too because I love what they're doing with Dexter Lumis and The Miz. I do. I love it.
Yes.
Man, this is good. Eagles up 24-7. 9:16 left in the third quarter. Man, this is nice.
Oh, well, you know what's even nicer?
What's
you
that?
know what's even nicer? You know what's even nicer, Mitch?
What?
History has been made tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Mets have won the game. They have clinched a playoff berth. They are playoff bound. The New York
Let's
Mets.
go!
Congratulations.
Hey.
Congratulations to
Let's
the Mets.
go!
History
First
was
time
made
since 2016 we're in the playoffs.
tonight in Milwaukee.
First time since 2016 the Mets are in the
That's right.
playoffs. This is a big moment for New York Mets fans. Another team in New York that has been struggling for years to make it to the playoffs, and finally the Mets are going to be representing the National League in the playoffs this year. And let's go out there and see if we can win a World Series with this team behind Edwin Diaz, behind Jacob deGrom, behind Max Scherzer, Pete Alonso, Jeff McNeil, Starling Marte when he comes back, and all the rest of the New York Mets out there. Let's go, New York Mets. I'm sorry I had to get that out there because I've been waiting for this team to show me something they are. Let's go, New York Mets.
Remember the Mets. The Mets, if they want to win the East, they must roll over Atlanta, who right now are tough. Yeah, what happened, Mitch?
No, the Mets are overdue for a championship.
No, I think the Phillies are playing the Braves this weekend again.
I believe they are.
Oh,
I believe they are. I think you're right, Mitch.
Why would we play again? We're going to lose again.
Huh?
Why would we play? I know they're our division rival, but we're going to lose again.
Well, we'd have confidence, Mitch. We'd have confidence in your baseball team.
Phillies. I'm being honest.
Yeah, but they've actually been pretty good. I'm watching the Eagles game right now as A.J. Brown is literally running around the defense. If you guys watch your football fix, A.J. Brown just got a big game for the Eagles as they're absolutely shellacking the Vikings, which I hate.
Yeah.
And the Bills are absolutely destroying the Tennessee Titans, and Malik Willis is now in the game for the Titans. So if you guys want your football fix, the young quarterback out of Liberty is now in the game for the Tennessee Titans.
Here we go.
Yeah, damn right. It's going to be fun to have the Mets in the playoffs for the first time in 6 years.
Congratulations again to the Mets. Congratulations again to the Mets for clinching the playoffs tonight. And go Eagles! Go Eagles!
She says that she wants it. Yeah, she says, "Go away, Mitch." Says, "Go away. Get that shirt off." That's right, Sophie. You tell him. You tell him, boo those Eagles. She's not even a football fan, and she's telling them boo. She's a baseball fan, and she's like, boo to the Eagles. That's right, Sophie. You tell him. Mitch is a good sport, though.
Can you guys beat the Cowboys with Cooper Rush?
I hope so. I hope so. By the way, anybody that wants to join me on the Hardcore Sports Network next Monday night for the football game, you're more than welcome to, as I'll be calling the Monday Night Football game with the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. So, Earl, if you want to hop on, Mitch, if you want to hop on, anybody else wants to hop on, you're more than welcome to hop on with me, as you could probably see me have a friggin' heart attack on that night if the Giants don't end up beating the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. Just saying.
And just to let everybody know, ladies and gentlemen, just to let everybody know, the Raw Watch-A-Long will return in 2 weeks.
Hey, Earl, you want to see a magic trick? Earl, you want to see Mitch disappear? Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't know where he is.
Where'd Jeff go?
Hey, why don't we just get rid of Earl too? There we go. We're just doing magic tricks right now. We're making everybody disappear and reappear.
There we go.
See if we do magic. You get this on the Monday Night Raw Watch-A-Long too. You get magic.
So no Raw next week. It's just the Monday Night Football next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Monday Night Football next week on Monday for the Giants and the Cowboys. There's no way. I'm
Right.
sorry. There's no way I could pass that up as a football fan. I'd be nuts as a football fan to do that. There you go. Sophie says you look like Zach Gowen.
Oh.
Wait, what?
You remember Zach Gowen many years ago in the WWE
With the missing leg.
with the
I need
missing
a
leg?
face. Hold on.
The one where
Why-
Brock Lesnar F5'd him against the post, the ring post.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on. Oh my God.
No, I don't think it's going a full hour too. I don't know what they have planned for the end of the Monday Night Raw. They have to have something though.
The guy with one leg.
Yeah, no. That's what we were saying before. It's the guy with the one leg, Zach Gowen.
Oh.
He was one of those special. He was actually not bad for a wrestler though. Here we go. We have Miz TV in the middle of the ring right now.
Miz TV.
As the Miz is right now just talking about what happened last week when he was at his
Get your
home and the
fit-
fact that Dexter Lumis came into his house somehow and was talking about, what he saw in his wife and what he saw with his wife and his kids, and also the fact that he drew a portrait of all of them in his house.
Very creepy individual is Dexter Lumis. Just to let everybody know, ladies and gentlemen, the Wrestling Experience returns this Thursday with Mac the Giants fan. Mac the Giants fan is coming on the Wrestling Experience for the first time ever. We're going to have a lot of fun because we're going to be discussing AEW's Grand Slam. AEW's Grand Slam, me and Mac the Giants fan. So tune in for that this Thursday on the Wrestling Experience, where I have a new opening. And
They blocked the kick.
and
And
some
they're
cool
going all the
background.
way. Oh, thank God. How do you block? They blocked the field goal attempt.
Mitch, you're up 27 to you're up 20-4 to 7.
I know.
Wait a minute,
Well,
Dexter Lumis just cut the ring with a knife. Dexter Lumis just cut the ring with a knife, and he's popping up out of the ring.
I'm Jake Elliott on my fantasy team.
Well, there you go. You got some of the results going on with Dexter Lumis. Oh my God.
And he's going to drag the Miz in the hole.
Pause.
This is creepy.
He's channeling his inner Undertaker. He's dragging the Miz into the hole, and now he's going to drag Ciampa into the hole.
He's going to drag everybody into the hole. He's Kane. It's Kane. It's Kane. It says, it's Dexter. It's Dexter.
Was Dexter like this in NXT or no?
Yes, he was. Yes,
Oh,
he was.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
He's dragging the
Yes,
Miz
he
and
was.
Tommaso Ciampa in the hole right now. Now he's dragging Ciampa into the hole.
Pause.
The Miz is absolutely looking freaked the hell out right now. And he's gone, just
my
like
gosh.
that.
Well, looks
Just
like
like that,
Miz TV
Dexter
is done.
Lumis is gone.
Well, it looks like Miz TV is done for the night. We won't be seeing Miz anytime soon.
Oh, he's back again. He's popped back out of the hole again with that creepy look where he's like,
Pause.
Oh my. We need to see this in picture.
that's
No,
Dexter
you
Lumis.
don't.
That's how Dexter Lumis looks on camera.
Hold on.
We need
Hold
to see
on.
this
that.
in picture. Mhm.
Do that again, Jeff.
Dexter versus Miz for the Extreme Rules. I could see that happening. And they had to do something like this for the Miz TV because Dexter's not supposed to talk. So they had to come out with some type of segment like this just to make it look believable enough with Dexter Loomis. So I understand why they did it.
Interception!
And Mitch is going nuts because
Bless you.
the Philadelphia Eagles, bless you, are just literally destroying the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go!
Yeah.
AK's having a blast.
Yeah, AK, if anybody didn't know, AK and Cool Cat are right now at the game as we speak in Philadelphia Eagles game. So I'm sure the both of them are absolutely going
there's
nuts.
so many people there. AK, Cool Cat, Joey
Further.
Six, Unshin. I can go on and on. My cousin is there.
Almighty wants you the hell out of here. He's telling you to get the hell out of here, Mitch.
Okay, talk to me when the Knicks are relevant. Talk to me when the Knicks are relevant.
Kirk Cousins is not playing well tonight at all. He's not playing well at all.
I can't. Oh my god! I gotta invite Purple Pocket Podcast on my.
See, Sophie's not even a wrestling football fan. She's saying the Eagles are overrated.
We're overrated. We're kicking Minnesota's ass.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know if that's an indictment on Minnesota or I don't know if that's just the Eagles or.
It's not like the
They're having a
Giants
great
are
game.
struggling. Who are you guys playing against?
Well, we played against Carolina. Yes, they are not a very good team. We did beat them, but they're not a great team. We did struggle. Yes, you're right. We did struggle, but we still got the W. That's all that matters. And yes, we played against Carolina. They're not that great. And yes, we beat Tennessee. And right now, they're not looking that great. They're 0-2 after getting absolutely destroyed. That game just went final, 41-17 against the Tennessee Titans, against the Buffalo Bills. But still,
it's official.
2-0. You guys are going to be 2-0. We'll be 2-0. So it's two teams right now. It's 2-0.
Lock it in. The Bills are winning the Super Bowl. Lock it in.
Well, the Eagles are winning too, so I can't. They are winning, but yes, the New York football teams are doing well, and that's right. Graham effing Gano, you tell him, Almighty. Sorry, Earl.
Hey, how the Knicks doing?
The history been made tonight. Since 2016, the Mets have clinched a playoff berth. They are partying in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
That's right, man.
Partying
Boom.
in Milwaukee.
Boom.
That's right, man.
Boom.
The New York Mets are in
The
the
Mets
playoffs.
fans.
Boom.
Yep. This team worked their behind off, and now they're getting the just dessert.
As we're coming back to Monday Night Raw as we speak, as they're talking about Hispanic Month right now with Raquel Rodriguez on the screen.
Right.
Let me ask you something. Is Marcus Mariota better than Kirk Cousins right now? I have to say Mariota is better.
It's possible.
Oh, I got to text boys.
Huge hit by Pete Alonso, a 3-run homer that put the Mets in front.
Nah, he's going to be a big
Less than brilliant.
Yo, I'm making a Bird Gang a countdown tomorrow.
Next week on Monday Night Raw, Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano take on Alpha Academy. That's going to happen next week on Monday Night Raw as we speak. We're also next week on Monday Night Raw, we're going to be having Matt Riddle taking on Damian Priest in a one-on-one matchup, which we know Judgment Day is going to be present somewhere by ringside. So that's another one of the matchups you're going to get next week on Monday Night Raw. As right now, Judgment Day is in the back, celebrating, smiling, happy as can be.
Both went on quickly that I'm here because Wilson's stand for this year. The National League East Division crowd still very much on their minds. A one-game lead with 13 games to go.
The Mets have 13 games to go to get that division crown.
Eagles fans are now
The Mets are playoff bound. Yes, sir.
I'm going to just wait.
All right, let's go back to Monday Night Raw. Oh, boy.
Now, we haven't spoken since you joined Judgment Day. They turned your back on me. But now we talked, so that's over, right?
Low key, Jeff, I want the Vikings to score 2 more so I can be right. Because my prediction was 24-21.
Oh! AJ Styles is back on the screen, and Finn Balor.
Bullet Club. Bullet Club.
Just like Dominic did. I want the mark of Judgment Day. How long have we known each other? You know me. I come over here and I'm looking for my friend, and I feel like you're looking for a fight. Are you looking for a fight, AJ?
Uh-oh. AJ Styles and Finn Balor next week on Raw.
Oh, you want to talk about a fire matchup that you're going to get on television next week? AJ Styles and Finn Balor in the ring. Take my money. Take my money with those two guys in the ring together. Oh my God, you're talking about a blockbuster matchup. Finn Balor and AJ Styles.
Yo, guess who's at the Eagles
Wow.
game? Guess who's at the Eagles game? James Harden.
Oh.
And they're bringing up the history. You're right, Sophie. They're bringing up the history right now with Finn Balor and AJ Styles. It's bringing up that Bullet Club stuff. I love that. They brought up the Bullet Club stuff with Finn Balor and AJ Styles back in their New Japan days. I love that reference right there by WWE and Triple H.
Jeff, let me ask you something.
The main event.
No, go. Earl?
Liam Bailey. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, but it's just if you are a big football fan, Sophie. Well, if Earl wants to do the Monday Night Raw watch-along, he can still do it if he likes. If he still wants to do it next week, he can do it. But if you're a football fan and football is only around for a few months in the year, it's very hard to pass up a matchup like the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants, divisional rivals. Oh, that's right. We're going to be getting Alexa Bliss, and Bailey is going to be the main event tonight.
Yes.
Finally, main event Bailey.
And they're talking about the goddess, Alexa Bliss, and her history with the WWE. She's a multiple-time women's champion. She's a Money in the Bank winner. She's pretty much done it all in the WWE. The goddess.
And you know what that means? They're going to have Alexa Bliss lose to Bailey.
Probably.
When they hype up
a lot of
for a main event, they're going to lose.
No, a lot of people don't like Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, I can see it. I don't. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I am. I'm sorry, I am. I'm not a big fan of the Giants and the Cowboys right there.
Boo.
Ah, you booed at the Cowboys and Giants.
I booed at the Cowboys. I didn't boo at the Giants.
Yes,
I said booed. Mitch, why are you starting controversy?
So, Jeff, let me ask you something, though. How do you feel about this Logan Paul thing? Like,
I think it's stupid. It's stupid.
There's no build.
I'm not talking about Earl. You and I had to talk.
I might watch it a little bit.
Okay,
Sophie.
I'm sorry.
I might watch it a little bit.
No, Earl. You're fine. You're fine, Earl. I love your point. I love your opinion. I love everything you just said. But for me, Jeff, let's say we put AJ Styles in that spot, right? Let's say. Okay? 7 weeks, and then he's going to lose and then go back to catering. With Logan Paul there, nothing happens. No harm, no foul. Sit on a tree. What does that have to do with anything?
She's coming after you tonight, man. She's coming hard at you, Mitch.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. In terms of we know why they're doing it, guys. We know why they're doing the Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns thing. It's all about money. They're doing it because it's money, and also because of the fact that Logan Paul is going to bring eyes to the television that all these other guys aren't going to do because of the fact he's a mainstream star, a YouTube sensation, and that's the reason why they're doing something like this. So that's the reason why you're going to get Logan Paul and Roman Reigns at Clash of the Castle. I mean, I was about to say Clash of the Castle, at Crown Jewel, because of the fact it's a big money match. The Prince of Saudi Arabia wants that. Yes, a quake by the lake. It might as well be a quake by the lake.
That was
At this
perfect
point.
timing, Earl. That
It
was
might as well a
perfect.
quake by the lake at this point.
Quick, by the lake. You need a good shake by the lake. For God's sake.
At this point, why is Jalen Hurts even playing? They should take
I
him out.
don't even know. Well, we need it. Oh, Jeff, I forgot to tell you. I'm having Rio Robinson back on my channel on Friday.
How did you get Rio?
Me and him are good. We talk all the time.
Bro, you know everybody. How do you know everybody? Like everybody. I don't even know what
Jeff,
to say.
it's
I love
going.
Rio too. I love
Jeff,
Rio and
Jeff,
stuff.
if you want, for whenever the Giants, when do you guys play each other? Giants and the Commanders.
I have no idea.
Do you want me to get Rio on your channel?
Let me build myself up a little bit more before I get somebody like Rio on my channel. Like I gotta see if because Rio is a big deal in the community.
I had
So I want to
Rio
make sure I
on
have
Time
good
It.
stuff.
Rio went on the Timus channel, and he's way smaller than you.
Hmm.
I mean, Timus is a Commanders fan, so I can't understand that. But it's like, I'm just saying, I can make it happen.
Maybe in the future, man. I appreciate it. Right. I appreciate that. Just the thought of it would be awesome. But like, I don't know. I'll think
What
about
about
it.
the Vikings? I can get your Purple Pocket podcast.
I know, Mitch. Mitch, you're putting pressure on me over here. You're getting me a
I'm
little.
trying to help you. I'm getting these guys.
I know. But I'll let you know, man. I'll let
I
you know
wish I
on
could get you
stream.
like Giants writers and stuff.
Mm.
Would you want Eagles writers?
No. I don't want any writers. I don't want
Yeah.
Eagles. Why would I want an Eagles writer on my channel?
I don't know. Eagles and Giants week?
That's a ways away. We don't play you guys until like the end of the season, I think.
The last week, and I forget the other week. Was it 3 weeks before that?
Yeah. Sophie doesn't think I should take your advice and not have anybody come on my channel. I'm not even saying anything or instigating anything. This is all her.
Yeah, but hey, hardcore sports, we look out for each other no matter what teams.
The chat apparently thinks that I should just do my own thing. That's what they're saying.
I'm putting the offer out on the table.
Hey guys, I appreciate Mitch trying to help out. I do. I appreciate Mitch trying to help me out. I mean, Mitch is one of the best and most the best content creators out there. He's always looking to help out everybody, whether it's Earl, whether it's myself, Mac, Adam, whoever it is on every channel. He's looking to help everybody. So I appreciate him that. Him and I and everybody else will talk off stream, and we'll see if maybe if something will happen in the future.
Yeah.
Mitch has his channel. Mitch has a YouTube channel, and it's doing very damn well. Mitch has got a damn good channel. It's got a lot of subs. He's got a couple of shows that he does weekly. One called MK Headlines and one called MK in the Morning. Those are two shows that have been going on for a while. So Mitch actually has a channel that he does very well.
Thank you.
And sub to his channel too, because he's fantastic.
Thank you, Earl. Thank you.
Does.
I've known Earl ever
job.
since I started. Since I started YouTube, I've known Earl. Well, he hasn't been watching my channel. We've actually met through Facebook. So it's like in the same time frame.
Yep.
And Earl is going to be calling the main event match for tonight. He's going to be calling the Bailey versus Alexa Bliss main event tonight. So everybody, Earl, take it away, bro.
Okay, so Bailey right now got tripped up by Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss now with a double trip to Bailey again. Bailey face hit the mat. Alexa Bliss on the outside, and she smacks Bailey upside the head. She trips Bailey again. Alexa Bliss comes back in the ring, and it looks like she is in trouble, but no, she smacks Alexa Bliss, does Bailey. Bailey is stalking Alexa Bliss. Beautiful arm twisting move by Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss down with the knees right to the arm of Bailey. And she does it again with the knees to the arm. And it looks like Bailey is in big trouble. She has Bailey in the corner. Bailey now. Oh, Bailey with a
I don't.
face
I know.
plant to Alexa Bliss on the turnbuckle. Bailey right now is stomping on the back of Alexa Bliss. Bailey now is just opening chops to Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss now with Bailey with an arm bar to Alexa Bliss.
Mitch.
And
Oh.
Control is going nuts.
Look at my shirt. It's a green screen effect. I left it on. And look, it has Eagle on it.
She's not that great in the ring. I agree.
I listened to her
We're continuing the
podcast.
No, she's
storyline.
not.
No, I'm
Alexa
pretty
Bliss
sure.
is a podcast?
Yeah, she did.
Alexa, shh.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I have an. If anybody didn't know,
No.
I have a you know what. So anytime the word rhymes with Blexa is said, my thing's gonna
Alexa?
go up. Shh! Stop it! I have headphones on. She can't hear you from the headphones, Mitch.
I have my own Alexa guy. I have my own.
Sharbot. I don't know when Sharbot's returning. Soon, probably.
Bailey right now. Bailey right now with the knees to the gut of Alexa, and she has her in a headlock right now in the middle of the ring. This is the Raw Watch-A-Long, ladies and gentlemen, on the Hardcore Sports Network. Thank you for joining us here on all internet platforms, including the Hardcore Sports Network on Twitch. Follow them on Twitch at Hardcore Sports 1. Then you can follow them on Twitter at Hardcore Sports N on Twitter. And, of course, subscribe to their channel on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to Jeffrey's channel, Mitch's channel, my channel, and all points in between. As Alexa Bliss right now is stomping on the neck of Bailey and smashing her face into the mat. Just let everybody know.
I agree with Sophie's last
Just let
comment.
everybody know the Raw. Just let everybody know the Raw Watch-A-Long returns in 2 weeks. So Bailey right now shoots off Bailey, and she's trying to get into a pinning predicament, but no. Bailey drags the Alexa Bliss out of the ring.
Damn, Slay almost had another pick.
Smashes Alexa Bliss.
That word's not allowed to be said in Giants
from behind
lore
with a
anymore.
clothesline to the
Don't say that name until that guy produces. That guy's name should not be allowed to be said. Period.
What are you going to call him
I don't
by?
want to hear that guy's name anymore.
What are you going to call him
He doesn't even
by?
deserve his night and his number anymore. I'm sorry, Earl.
What are you going to call him by?
What about Mr. G?
He's just a guy. He's a guy. That's what he is. He doesn't even deserve his number.
Would Mr. G work?
No. It's not good enough. He doesn't even deserve that one.
Oh, okay.
How about
okay.
$72 million man?
No, that's not even good enough.
Right now, Bailey is putting Alexa Bliss on the announce table, and Alexa Bliss pushes off Bailey off on the floor. Alexa Bliss is on the announce table.
Alexa Bliss is limping.
And then Alexa Bliss right now with a beautiful splash move on Bailey on the outside, but she's clutching her knee. We're going to commercial.
I don't know if she's selling the knee or that's it. Yeah, he is tall.
I
Tall
don't
and
know.
goofy.
Yeah. 7-2.
He means
gold,
72 million.
Oh, 72. Oh, okay.
I have to. Is she selling a knee injury or is she legit hurt?
I don't know. I have no idea. We're gonna go back to the show in just a few minutes.
And she's either selling that knee injury really well, or Alexa Bliss might be seriously hurt. So I don't know what's going on with her.
I have no idea. I have no idea at this point.
So would I. So would I, Almighty. In a second, I would.
Mr. G. We're gonna call him Mr. G.
He doesn't even deserve that name. I'm being dead serious. He does not even deserve that name.
Mr. G. Mr.
I get mad when I hear that name, and all the other Giants fans get pissed off when we hear that name.
No, I'm gonna call him a waste of cap space.
He is a waste of cap space. He's your Alshon Jeffrey. He's our Alshon Jeffrey.
Well, didn't he score a few touchdowns?
Maybe we could
in the games.
No, he didn't.
Didn't he help the Giants?
You want to know how many touchdowns he has as a Giant, Earl? You, me, and Mitch have as many touchdowns as he does. That's how many touchdowns he has.
So let me just ask you something. He hasn't scored in the pocket. In other words,
no, he hasn't scored in the pocket, on the outside, in the inside, anywhere. He hasn't even probably scored in the locker room. He hasn't scored anything.
He hasn't even scored with the chip.
I don't know. Oh my God, it's a fumble.
No, it's not.
Fletcher Cox just caused a fumble that was picked up.
Oh, I'm delayed. Oh, okay.
Bobby versus Seth would have been a perfect main event in this. I agree.
This main event had one target, no receptions.
I'm sorry, but this match is boring as hell. I don't know how you feel, Earl, but I'm not getting into this.
Yeah,
the Eagles fans are doing skull.
This match has no flavor to it.
He's a baseball fan. He's a Phillies fan.
Phillies.
Yes.
Yes. I don't watch baseball, but Fletcher Cox, there it is. It's that last name.
So let me ask you something, Jeffrey. Mr. G doesn't do anything but take up air. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much. He does that very well. Takes up air. If you want to know how much do you want to know how much that guy got me angry? Go watch my live stream I did for the Giants and the Panthers yesterday. You'll see how much I appreciate him. Mitch was there for that stream.
Which one?
The one yesterday afternoon.
Right.
I miss Becky Lynch. I miss Becky Lynch too. I want to see how she comes back as a babyface. I hope she comes back and she looks strong. I can't wait to see Shotzi Blackheart come back out as a babyface with her tank again, which she should have never had it taken away.
The lights just went out. The lights just went out in San Jose for the Alexa Bliss and Bayley match. I don't know what happened. There must have been a glitch in the power. The light went out.
Maybe it could be somebody's coming out.
Bray Wyatt.
I don't know. Lights went out. I don't know what happened. It went out.
So they went out and then they popped back on.
Now.
Oh,
right.
Had a bit of function wire.
Bayley right now is dragging Alexa Bliss to the middle of the ring, and she's giving her a leg twist in the middle of the ring. I don't know about you, but I mean this match has no flavor to it. There's no punch to it. There's no
because it's Alexa Bliss. She feels odd in this matchup. She just feels like she's such an odd person in this whole feud. Because all the rest of these 5 women are good in the ring, and then you have Alexa Bliss who's just there. Plus the fact, I don't know if she's legit hurt or not with that knee. The fact that Bayley's keeps going after it makes me think it's probably kayfabe, but you never know because she's been limping horribly on that leg. So she's either a really good seller or she's legit hurt right now with that left knee because she's limping a ton right now on that leg.
I'm gonna hop off. I got something to do before I go to sleep, and I'm gonna finish. Yeah.
But wait, Mitch, stay on the stream before we go off because I want to know what you want to tell us after we.
I'm actually gonna hit the bed as soon as the game's over. I'll tell you guys now. I'll screw it. So when it comes to the streams, right? So I'm not going to be making the streams that are not for me. I'm only going to be making the streams that are for me and the network exclusively. So
Okay.
for like yours and Earl's, I'll do the thumbnails, but I'm going to have to teach you, Jeff, how to use StreamYard because I got news from my doctor and stuff like that. So
Okay.
trying to take a less. So I'm going to put that in the group chat tomorrow, stuff like that. So not a big deal. Nothing for you guys, just me.
No, don't worry about it, man. Do what you got to do.
Don't worry about it, Mitch. I know how to set up the
Yeah.
set up the shows,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
and
it's just when you set up the shows, I'm just going to talk about this now. You got to schedule it and then put the thumbnails on. That's the only thing. I can teach you how to do that. Jeff, I got
Okay.
you. I'm going to get off. Fly, Eagles, fly. We're about to score another one. Let's go. Yep. And guys, I'll talk to you all later. Have a good night. Peace.
Take it
You
easy,
too,
man.
Mitch.
Hope
Take it
everything's
easy,
all
Mitch.
right, Mitch.
Okay, so Bailey right now is in the ring and she pins Bailey 1, 2, no. Lexer kicks out.
They do
I
seem
mean,
somewhat
even
dead. I agree.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even the crowd is not into this match. I mean,
I actually agree with her comment right here. The placement of the show just seems very odd. No disrespect
yes,
to the women. No disrespect
yeah.
to the women. They're trying their hardest, but this match just feels out of place. I think TripleH is trying to, force the women to be the main event here to give them a shot. Bailey's looking good, but it's just
not good. I'm not a fan of Alexa Bliss. She's vanilla, very vanilla. Oh, she's trying to do a Canadian destroyer, and then Bailey kicks out.
Well, Vince McMahon just always the shows would be written up in the past, and then Vince McMahon would just decide to rip up the script all the time right before the show goes on the air, and then what happens? The show makes no sense. That's Vince McMahon for you. That's what he used to do.
And Bailey right now is trying to cheat. She's trying to cheat.
Oh, she did a code red.
She did a code red, and she then she tried to cheat. Oh, the control just pushed Bianca Belair into the ring post, and Asuka back fist Dakota Kai. Oh, and Asuka missed the Dakota Kai. She moved out the way. So Asuka and
well, I have a feeling that I think Alexa Bliss might be seriously hurt. Unless she's doing a really good job selling, I think she might be seriously hurt.
I don't know what's going on here. She don't look like she's favoring it now. She's going up to the top rope, and Dakota Kai, oh no. And bang. 1, 2, 3. Bailey wins. And
as we expected.
Yes. Oh, boy. I mean, the match was mediocre.
This match is sloppy.
Yeah, mediocre. That's the best.
And Bailey beats Alexa Bliss. The Control gets their big win. End it. If Bliss is actually hurt and she does have a knee injury, then I really wonder what they're going to do to replace her in terms of the stuff they're doing. Now the Control is really beating the hell out of Alexa Bliss in the middle of the ring. Bianca Belair and Asuka try to come in. Dakota Kai is now, and now the Control are taking on Asuka, and they're beating the hell out of her. So right now the Control are absolutely destroying every single one of the members of the opposite team as an assisted moonsault there from Io Sky with help of Bailey and Dakota Kai on Asuka, throwing her out of the ring. Bianca Belair now comes in, and she's single-handedly taking out the Damage Control with a big clothesline on Bayley.
And now Bayley just took out the Raw Women's Champion in the middle of the
And
ring.
now all three of them are taking out. Now they're all taking out Bianca Belair as we speak. Possibly. Maybe that is what's going to happen. Maybe they come back on the side of Bianca. There you go. So we're going to be getting Bianca Belair versus Bayley at Extreme Rules for the Raw Women's Championship. You're going to get it right there, and that's probably where you're going to get your new Raw Women's Champion.
Sophie, good night, and thank you for coming to the streams. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Sophie, for all the support
we'll
that you've given us
see you
to the chat.
and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
And there you go.
Goes off the air. Well, folks, that is going to put a bow on this Raw Watch-A-Long. We hope that everyone enjoyed the show tonight. We enjoyed bringing to you from San Jose, California. Jeffrey and I are about to pack our bags and head back to the Northeast.
Yep.
Next week on Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Next week on Raw, we have a good show. I have a really big show next week as we get closer and closer to Extreme Rules in Philadelphia. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Almighty Finesse, Sophie, Mitch Kofsky, and everyone else who is in the chat here tonight for the Raw Watch-A-Long. Again, Sophie, I give Raw like an 8 out of 10. The main event was boring. Yes,
I'd say it was about like a 7.5, like 7.5 show. It was good for some points. Other points were like meh. I thought it was a good show, better than probably the past couple of weeks.
Right, it was decent. It was decent, I would say. Decent California show.
Football is always going to outdraw wrestling no matter what. It's just the fact of the matter. Because football is only around for 4 months of the year, 4 or 5 months. So it's always going to outdraw wrestling no matter what you do. But, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. That's going to do it. Again, I will be back in cyberspace for the wrestling experience this Thursday night when we talk about AEW Grand Slam. Don't forget, tickets are on sale for Full Gear Weekend this Friday. But that's going to do it for Jeffrey and myself. I'm Earl Cole, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great Tuesday. Thank you so much for popping into the streams. And so long, everyone, for the Raw.
Have a good one, everybody.
Watch-A-Long.
Take it easy, everyone. Have a great night.